in the name of transgender immigrants, I ask you to have mercy on
Do you need some medicine?
I need you to put transgenders' lives first!
Whoa, is this a church or a Kamala Harris rally?
Mr. Not My President, illegal immigrants are not criminals!
Then why do they call them illegal?
Boom! Building the wall will violate the rights of all the illegal immigrants!
That's exactly why I'm building the wall!
And just exactly what are you gonna do to help the transgender community, you monster?
I'm gonna make mental institutions great again!
Hell yeah!
Settle down, you dingbat! This chick is bonkers! Yeah, she should come with a warning label.
There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children!
Keep our children's name out your mouth!
You racist!
Can somebody shut this bitch up?
Have mercy on the transgenders and illegals, you racist!
Can you shut the up? Yeah, shut the up! I'm down here trying to come up with new ways to make America great again, and you're up there looking like the keynote speaker of a which bathroom do I pee in convention.
Excuse me?
You're excused!
I have never!
You've never what? Made a rational thought on your own or gone 2 seconds without having a panic attack?
How dare you!
No, how dare you? This is church, and you don't belong here. Why don't you go screaming through a pumpkin, you doofus? Yeah, you doofus.
Kamala should have won, you psycho!
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Go yourself. Yeah, go yourself.
I'm calling the police!
Good. You're gonna feel right at home in that straitjacket.
I'm a bitch!
No, you're an activist and a freaking nut job. Jeez, it's like listening to Rosie O'Donnell taking a
And welcome to the Hump Day Chinwag, and thank you very much indeed for joining us. Some fucking stitches with that. I think it was you, Jack, didn't you? Did you share it on Twitter? And
I did. I think I shared it in the Discord as well.
Yeah, I just thought it was so good, it cannot be just left there. So I thought, right, give credit where it's due. Bring it on as part of the intro, and it's absolutely fun.
The United Spot makes some fantastic videos, so if you're not already following those,
please do
follow them.
Yeah, so usually whatever we do, if we use someone else's content, obviously we'll give them credit and send everybody over to them. But it's such a fucking glorious entrance. Absolutely amazing.
That's beautiful.
Just like my butt.
Yeah, just like your butt. just like your butt, indeed.
I do like a warm hand on my entrance.
Your achy butt.
Achy breaky butt.
I don't know where Stacey Queef is today. He's skipping out on his duties, I think.
Duties.
In fact, oh yeah,
Stacey Queef, if you're still out there, mate, we still love you. Come back and join us sometime. We know you're busy, mate, but come back and join us.
He did actually say he's not here for today. So he had actually updated the Hump Day attendance and bookings. Who hasn't updated it in ages?
I've never touched it.
Mine is updated, you dick.
I'm a better student.
No. Smoo updated it today. He updated it.
You the better student, are you, Yanni? You're going to get fucking Tomby an apple, are you? You're going to shine his fucking shoes for him whilst you're at it?
No, because I like apples.
No, I'm actually shit at this.
How do you like them apples? Who sounds like they're either fucking masturbating or tickling a keyboard?
Well, I'm masturbating.
I know what it is. You know what it is?
Where's Greg?
I've just realised.
Stage.
Greg's still backstage.
Yeah, I've been backstage for fucking 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Fuck off.
20 fucking minutes.
Fuck off.
See, I've still got a big name. Look. Look at this shit.
Rock of shit. You lie like a fucking hairy egg.
No. I was there. I could hear you all.
Yeah, but you
I
didn't
don't know what was
fucking
going
say
on.
anything, did you? Did you put
I did,
anything...
yeah. You couldn't hear me because you couldn't see me. Anyway, enough.
Did you put anything in group chat to say, I'm here, by the way?
Nope.
No, that's why I used the
And the-
YouTube chat on the broadcast in the end.
Do you know the only saving grace for you, Greg? Did we take the piss out of you for the entire...
No, you
at
didn't.
any point?
No.
We were...
Well, now he's
No,
here.
now you're here. Now you're going to suffer. Right, let's put Yanni into the middle as well. There we go. Happy days. Cameras above, and I was going to say bitches below, but that'd be mean.
Yeah, rude.
But accurate. So what we're going to do, as usual, we're going to go round the horn. We
Go
can
on, bitch.
just hear.
Yeah.
We can
Yep.
just hear your mobile phone, Greg.
Oh, you can.
It is coming through.
Let me turn it down.
If you put it over to the left-hand side of you, away from your mic, it probably won't trigger.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't hear
There
it.
you go. Yeah.
I turned it down.
we
that's why.
can. We can.
Yeah, I turned it down. It's
can
the
hear
mic's too good. It's all right. I've got it on.
There is some news going on in the background, which we'll bring up once Greg does his bit on his intro. But go around the horn and say hello to everybody. Ickly Pickly, are you drunk yet?
No, not yet. I've got my Zap cup.
Hold on. Hold it up to the camera. Remember that where the camera actually physically is in space and time.
Yes. So I have my Zap cup with hot chocolate
Nice.
and 2 fingers of Kahlua.
Cool.
Ooh.
Everyone loves a couple of fingers.
Now you're
Them
talking.
fingers out.
Good choice. I love it.
Did you notice how Greg says now you're talking when we're all doing this with 2 fingers?
Oh no, I was talking about the drink. I couldn't see it.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever.
You were. Of course.
Whatever.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I want to know is,
Lies.
Yeah.
where's Greg's butt plug gone?
Oh, shut up!
It's in his butt.
Sake!
Right, okay. I know exactly where Greg's butt plug is. Can you see how
Right there.
well... No.
It's up his ass.
Can you see how well the room is illuminated?
Behind him.
It's not even turned on.
It's up his bum and he's
He is,
flaccid.
to a light bulb.
It's
very-
not turned on, but Greg is.
Boom, boom, motherfucker. Boom, boom.
You're never going to
So am I.
down.
Oh,
Jack's
my.
like, go
Hang
on.
on, mate.
Hang on.
Daly says at least it's not olive oil.
You don't know what's on that lamp.
Oh, yeah.
I do
You know-
varnish.
In all fairness, I don't really want to know what's on that lamp
Yeah, fair.
or on his desk.
Wonder if
And
Varnish
dust. There is
better
dust. Definitely dust. There's dust everywhere. I did dust
I-
today, and I was like,
it's-
"Shit, man! I needed to dust about a month ago."
It's getting dusty.
Yeah,
Are you a bit dry?
there's bats flying around, and
KY jelly's good for
I've
that.
got some lube just for that, mate.
okay.
Hold on. Let's put this. Anal ease lubrication. There you go.
Okay.
mate.
You know, the day
Right,
you make
I'm
that
not even
joke
gonna ask
and
why you have
wrapping
that.
isn't on there it's going to be a little concerning.
If you missed the Christmas 2Ts or the Christmas Eve giving of presents, go back and watch it because Mrs. Claus gave Santa a very nice present.
A prostate exam.
And a grand old
thing
evening
is-
of pegging was had.
Yeah, I mean, let's. There's not many of these episodes that ever gets monetized, but let's put it this way.
Oh,
Needless to say, it could be something fairly fruity.
I'm not sure I want to go back and watch it now.
Tam, did
Oh
you
my God.
get him some
I laughed so hard.
Bluetooth-enabled love eggs to stick up his bum?
Mate, it's even better than that. Hold on, let me show you.
I got him a pink butt plug.
Hey, you've actually got one, and you laugh at me. I've just got a lamp.
Fucking used, you dirty cunt.
And it's
fucking
Barbie
use this.
pink.
My
too.
lamp has been
Perfect.
used. It illuminates me reading.
I'm going to use it to
It's
massage my
very early.
spine. Hold on. Oh, hello. Right, I'll be back in 38 seconds. Wankers. So, yeah, that was the wife's gift, the jokey gift. She gave me
Damn, it was beautiful.
she gave me that, and gave me chocolate nipples as well.
Wow.
There's
What
not,
you two got up to on New Year's Eve?
pretty fuck all because we both had the flu, but the nipples did go they did go in.
Yeah, it was the saddest pegging of all time.
Yeah, when you peg yourself, it's always a bad day. Greg keeps on telling me he really wished Stacey would go around more often, but it's one
He's
of those.
Just trying to give you tips in more ways than one.
I'm pretty sure Stacey gave Greg the tip.
But just the tip.
Yeah,
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Always just the tip.
Well, the last time I saw Stacey, it was with Abe. So Abe.
Hold on a minute. Plot thickens.
Was it?
Oh, does Stacey?
Stacey didn't go.
Didn't he?
Don't think so.
All right.
If he did, he's very forgettable or imagining.
So it was Abe getting thick then.
Must have been.
Oh shit.
The lights were off.
The lights were off. Leave you guys alone. There's a lot of reminiscing going on here.
Yeah.
Oh, back in the day.
Back in the day, during the war. Before we end up with a 5-hour intro, Jack, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, mate. I hope you're all doing very well as well. Just keeping to myself at the moment. Working on some things in the background. Also doing a little bit of, like news reporting and that sort of thing. Keeping up on, current events, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, we got the old Southport, murderer stuff. Yeah, we can't talk about that much because he's being sentenced tomorrow, so we can't say anything that might prejudice the sentencing, I suppose, because it's still going on. But nevertheless, we got a good result.
Yes.
We'll table that for next week.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can table it for next week, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to influence anybody on this channel. Unless it's through a two fingers of thumb kind of suggestions influence.
You could. They could try and say you influenced the trial, but he pled guilty and there was no trial.
He's already,
so.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, but sentencing, I guess.
Yeah. We
Judges
can't coerce the
sentencing
judges
them
into. We can't coerce the judges into actually dispensing with justice. I mean, let's face it.
They dispense with justice. No, let's not do that.
No, it's not going to happen in the UK, mate. There's no such thing as justice in the UK. But,
Yeah, their dispensary is fucking broken.
Yeah, it fucking doesn't exist. I mean, with some of this... fucking hell, yes. Shit. Jack, you fucking triggered me big time fucking today with that bloody shit.
Oh, yeah.
We will bring that up, because I am fucking fuming. Yes, I am beyond fucking fuming with it. And
I know the tweet you're talking about. I
showed it to Icola as well, and she was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And it's to do with the armed forces and things that the Labour government are putting in place against members of the armed forces that are no longer with their partners or families. Let's put it this way, it's not good. And this Labour government needs wood chippering and sent to the fucking moon. Because they're all cunts.
It's almost like they don't even want us to have an armed forces anymore.
Well, they don't.
No, they don't want.
They don't.
It's less about. I mean, granted, this Labour government does not want a UK armed forces. They want a European armed forces. It's been their goal for the last 20 years, 30 years, ever since they became part of the EU. EU has always been pushing towards this EU state army.
Yep.
Nope.
And we've been resisting it for years. We always turned around and said, "There's no way we're having Triforce in the UK." And then that being unleashed to the EU states. Bollocks. Fuck off. Yeah. Cunts. Sounds plant-based beyond fucking fuming. Yeah, Sammy, trust me, brother. As soon as I bring it up, if you're still with us, as soon as I bring it up, you'll be fucking flabbergasted. But Greg...
Any veteran or ex-serviceman person would be absolutely disgusted with this.
Yeah. Irrespective of what country, if you have served... or you know people, or you've got family that have served, this will fucking grip your shit and piss you off. It really will. Really will. You'll be fucking annoyed. In fact, do you know what? I'm fucking tangentialing again, but you'll be so annoyed, even if you were in the US, any other country, that you would quite happily come across to the UK and piss all over the fucking Labour government. Quite happily. because they're all cunts. Literally.
No.
I would chipper all of them.
As you
Greg!
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm
I
living
thought
the
you
dream.
gesturing to wood chipper Greg for a second then, Jack.
No.
Oh.
I was trying to finger him.
Just because he's gay.
We're just pointing over to Greg and said, Greg's next. Let's carry on the intro kind of thing.
Hi.
We're 20 minutes deep, and here for a solid 20 minutes is now Greg.
Actually, I've been here for 30.
Right, okay.
And
So,
counting.
Chat. We're fucking sat there. We're all talking to each other, and we're like, well, Greg's not fucking turning up. He's always fucking late, and this, that, and the other. And then he pops into chat. I am here, by the way. And we're like, no, you're fucking not. We can't fucking see you. He's not in EV Marks. He's not in the host's back room. Greg swears blind he is. He's got no proof of it, though. He didn't take a screenshot.
I didn't take a screenshot.
Oh, see. Fatal.
But I do know that you didn't slag me off in the slightest, which I was quite pleased about.
Yeah.
Not verbally, anyway.
No. But the thing
So,
is, you know who your friends are.
How am I? I'm good.
Yes.
I've been playing. I played a board game. What is it? Played Doggerland, which is not what you think.
I'm kind of like got a picture in my head that you're going into the seedy forest and getting dogging. So Doggerland, right? Okay, yeah.
I played that yesterday.
I'm going to blow you up. I'm going to not blow you, but blow you up.
This one, it's pretty much the hotness, or it's on the hot list right now.
That looks good.
Yeah, it is. You can't really see, but
Who did you play with? Yourself?
My mate Mark. He's a game guru.
I thought you said my mate Mark. He's a gay guru.
Game.
So you were literally taking tips from the gay guru Mark. Bless you.
No.
Hiya, Mark. How you doing?
Fortunately, he's not watching. So.
I did not give him advice. I did not.
And today was exciting because we had a power cut all day, so I had to care for my 94-year-old dad by taking him out for breakfast at the farm shop, going for a fun time in the car wash to stay warm, and then laying a fire, buying a camping stove, and making camping food.
But sometimes they're the best days when you can't do anything fucking else, so you just make do with what you've got, and camping stoves just allow you to do it.
Yeah. I had to go and buy one because the one I bought, I bought a load of fuel for, and then when I came to use it, all the rubber seals perished and all the gas was like fucking everywhere. So.
Yeah. When we had our kitchen removed and we literally didn't have anything to cook on, I bought a 2-burner camping stove and just the butane canisters, and we used that. How long? 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Right.
But we did learn that we could actually cook properly in the microwave.
Yeah, so our microwave is kind of like a free-for-all. So it's got a convection oven, it's got other things, grill built into it. But we'd never actually used any of those functions. We'd use it for pop-de-ping 30 seconds, and that's about it. And then suddenly it's like, oh, do you know that this has got an oven in it?
Yeah, did you know it's got a grill? It's a convection oven. You can cook a fucking chicken in it properly.
Yeah. The only thing it doesn't fucking do is wash your fucking dishes.
Worthless.
That's what you got Tam for, though.
This is also true.
No, that's what
Every
I got
microwave is
dishwasher for.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
Subsequently, we installed the dishwasher so Tam doesn't get so lonely in the kitchen by herself all the time. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. One of those things. How far did we get? We done Greg.
We've just done Greg.
It was great. I loved it.
23 minutes and 20 seconds.
I can barely walk.
Just take it out, Greg. It doesn't need to be that far
No.
up.
I wasn't talking about the butt plug.
For once, you were not talking.
It's you lot, not me. I don't even own one. Tomby's the butt plug owner.
You own a butt plug. You love the butt plug. You love it in you. You love it dry, and you bite the pillar.
This is the worst Dr.
Great.
Anyway,
Specifically,
we've been I wonder if we've been demonetized yet.
Probably.
If not,
What
we
did you
probably
say,
should.
Yanni? This is the worst what?
Tommy was going off on his little thing there, said this is the worst Dr. Seuss remake ever.
It is. I'm quite proud of my rants.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. Anyway,
Fair
Harry
enough,
Enema.
then.
How you doing?
Quickly moving on.
I'm doing fine. I mean, obviously, Saturday did some of the Warframe gameplay with Steelek. Actually, got him to farm some stuff.
Yeah.
Then we had the watch party,
Mm-hmm.
and
Which is
then
good.
and then after the watch party, basically the entire week since literally 10 minutes before I showed up, I have just been fucking gaming and doing dumb shit and hating people on Twitter. That never stops. Hating people on Twitter will never stop.
I mean, it is one of the main purposes of why you exist these days, isn't it?
Yes, it's hating people on Twitter, specifically hating Ubisoft on Twitter.
Yep.
Specifically hating Assassin's Creed Shadows on every fucking plane of existence it resides.
Yep.
And
In every universe.
In every universe. In every multiverse.
Every timeline.
Yeah, in every timeline, in every multiverse, in every fucking religion that exists.
Yep.
I'm a multiversal hater.
Why have you gone quiet?
I'm a generational multiversal hater.
Abe's gone quiet again. Have you gone back to that shitty old mic?
No?
Yeah.
Oh,
there
man.
you
No, it's just when there's more than like two people talking, I get drowned out.
Yeah, you need to go into your Windows settings and turn Windows audio ducking. It is literally called ducking. You need to turn it off. Just turn off the give application the exclusive use of this sound device. Just turn it off. Chef's kiss. And you will never.
Yanni could get closer to a mic too.
Really?
Yeah, just a little bit.
How's that?
How do I sound?
Really loud.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Super hot.
Oh, that's because I'm shouting.
Yeah. Yeah, and then but what else has happened? I mean, obviously, anime have been watched, as they should.
Say something, Greg.
Hello.
Yeah, I've turned you down. Sorry, I'll turn him back up. I wonder if I can see. I can't even turn Abe any further up. He's maximum
Is that
volume.
any better?
Yes.
Slightly.
Yeah,
Slightly.
I've just
Sorry,
disabled
honey,
the thing you said about.
Cool. Happy days.
The docking.
Marvelous.
Yeah, docking and spocking via Windows docking. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but no plopping. That's off. That's
Spocking.
That's off limits.
Yeah, Greg. Spocking.
Two in the stink.
I was going to say, are you an expert at spocking?
I'm not. No, I believe I've heard the term, but I'm not 100% sure.
No, you are quite correct. Spocking is basically both fingers using a lady as a bowling ball.
Oh,
yeah.
Pick her up, finger her, and fuck her down an alley.
Oh, I learned something today.
Yeah, every day's a school day. Do you know what, Greg?
Hello.
Do you know what sploshing is then?
Oh no!
No.
Google it. Well, which one's he young?
I'll just go straight to Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, just go to Urban Dictionary. Look up the term sploshing, all one word.
Word of the day with Tomby.
Yeah. And while you're at it,
New segment.
if you don't know, Google what a Dutch windmill is.
Yeah, don't look up what a Slovakian traffic cone is.
No, definitely don't.
Or an Alabama Hot Pocket.
Now that we have successfully ruined Greg.
What was that again?
Greg, what was
Sploshing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us the dictionary term for sploshing.
I never
Everybody's
thought we'd reach...
Google is like getting fucked up now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought we'd reach a point in our collective human civilization in which knowing what Cleveland steamer is pretty basic.
It's pretty basic.
That's
And here we are opening Greg's eyes to spocking and sploshing.
I am pretty blind, it must be said. Sploshy?
Taking notes in a second.
No, so he hasn't found it yet. So
I have. Yeah, I have. Do you want me to read it out?
Yeah,
go on
of course.
Okay. Sploshing, noun, a sexual or sensual food exchange in which at least one person covers another person, covers another person in foods of different tastes, textures, and temperatures. Eating the food off said person is optional.
That's not the right one.
No.
Optional.
That's definitely not it.
Let's put it this way: when you find it, it's two ladies involved in something.
Oh.
That would be a clue. Anyway, Yanni, how you been?
Hello. On that note, I'm doing well. I'm making a little...
Running around naked in a room with many other people throwing pies at each other for sexual pleasure.
Is that what you do at the weekend?
That's sploshing. That's what sploshing says on Urban Dictionary.
Right, okay, Greg, I'm going to give you a bit of a clue. Think scissoring.
Yeah.
And the noise that two ladies make when their tacos slam together.
Smash.
Yeah. I might. Hang on a sec.
He's going to be back in 38
Hang on a sec. Was that
it? Yes. That is.
Sounds like someone's fist in a jar of mayonnaise.
Mate.
and now we need to ask Jack why he knows what that sounds like.
Oh,
Greg,
well, because
why have you got this weird glow about you?
It's my butt plug.
Just blushing.
Now he admits it.
Hi, Rio.
And this is going to get clipped and blubbed.
Okay.
Great.
Anyway, Yanni, how you doing, love?
30 minutes.
Well,
Let's go
now
to Yanni.
I don't want to show off what I'm making because now that just feels weird in this context. So I'll just start off by saying, been doing good, been doing some streaming, and that's been a lot of fun. Been doing a lot of the Pine and Cauldron stuff, and today, okay, now that we have a shift in tone, now I'm working on a little baby sweater for baby nerd cakes. You can't
cute
see it, but yeah, little buttons here. Sleeves are gonna go here. Working on the body right now, but yeah, making little
good
baby nerd cheeks.
Is that the same one you were working on last week?
Yes. So I got to about here last week, and then I had to divide for the sleeves, and I wanted to do that off camera, so I wasn't distracted, so I could make sure I got the count right and everything. And then I thought, okay, well, I'm going to break for the sleeves here and then continue going here and just knit a whole bunch, and thought, oh, that would be great for, on the chin bag. I could just sit here and knit. And then anytime my husband and I are chatting and I just want to knit because I need to do something with my hands, I picked this up, and then before I know it went, so it got a lot longer. I meant to save for chin wag starting here, but I've been knitting for a few days, so I still have some progress to do, so it's fine. But if inquiring minds want to know, this is the color bark on Pine and Cauldron yarn on the Madrum weight. So
nice.
Pine and Cauldron. Let me have a look. Bark.
And if you want to see Yanni wearing nothing but that sweater, go to pornandcauldron.com.
Use your imagination.
Shut up, Gooner! Shut up! You can't goon after sexy ladies and stuff. Get sexy ladies out of podcasting.
This whole goonerism is just fucking insane.
It's just bollocks.
At this point in time, it is nothing more than a grift now. You can't convince me otherwise. It's nothing more than a grift. Because they don't make any fucking sense. They're all hypocritical in their fucking
hypocrites,
stances.
Massive hypocrites.
Unreal.
Absolute fucking hypocrites. Specifically, that one person, and I will not name because I'm absolutely above that.
Does it rhyme with felony spac?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the other one, the bloke.
Yeah, but I mean him too, but she's worse.
Baser
so much worse.
Yes.
Absolutely.
No, not that one. The other one.
Shit.
The one who's into all the furry shit.
Oh, that
motherfucker. Not Quarter Planet, Jeremy.
That motherfucker.
It's fucking crazy.
It's Celine Dion for sure.
Is Celine Dion here today?
I'm hoping so.
Maybe. My husband says it's she who shall not be named.
Yeah.
No, it's she who is not worthy enough to be named because she's trash. I don't give a fuck.
Kenzo in the chat's got it.
Absolute useless fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
John of the Rice. Her, yes. I mean, the thing is, let's just say that you're entitled to your own opinions, guys. If you've got shit takes, we're going to call out what shit fucking takes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No one's protected from being fucking called out with a shit take, and you can either accept the fact that you've got a shit take and update your shit take to a better take, or just keep on digging yourself deeper into your own shit pile shit take. Up to you guys. I mean. It's fucking
and ultimately,
craziness.
being an asshole about it is only going to make that hole that you're digging even worse.
Yeah,
you can have your own take, but don't be a fucking asshole about it.
I was saying this on 2Ts the other day as well, because the stance they've had against video games, and don't forget, video games have got ratings on the packets. Where do you stop with it? Because you have to then have the same consistency with TV, film, every other medium. Fine art, pictures, comic books, you name it, it never fucking ends.
Everything.
This is why we've got rating systems to protect the youngs from seeing stuff that they shouldn't do, like boobs. Get off your fucking
no, but
horse.
it's not about the young people doing it. It's about all the adult Christians. All the adult Christians. They need to stop being such heathens.
Clutchers.
I know it. Fucking pearl necklace clutchers, definitely.
Pearl necklace clutches.
Would you rather be a pearl necklace clutcher or a pearl necklace smearer?
It's pretty hard to clutch a pearl necklace, in all fairness.
Leaving that one alone.
I was going to say Greg could be the pearl necklace wearer.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, how you doing, buddy?
For a solid 35 minutes, we're into it. Abe.
Talking of pearl necklaces.
Oh.
Here he is, Captain Jizz.
Hello.
God bless him.
Hello.
Next.
What
Move on.
next? What you been up to? Tell us. What you been up to since last time we saw you? Whose shows have you been on?
God, I'm losing track at this point.
Exactly. That's why I'm asking the question.
I've been on Beelzebub as normal on Saturday. I was on.
Make sure you check that out, guys.
I was on Sammy L's. I don't know if it was last week or the week before.
Yep.
With Enzo.
Tip tap, tip 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 tap, tip tap.
Group chat.
Yeah.
Group chat. Yep.
I've started gaming more as well with you guys.
Yep.
I've been playing Conan till like 6 a.m. with Steel Leg.
That's how it starts.
And
you're gonna get
a numb arm.
You're gonna get wanker's cramp like Greg has. And
you won't be able to play anything for 4 months.
You're gonna
cry yourself to sleep.
Years.
No. There's a reason why my arms are so big. I got wanker's cramp years ago. I'm like working out when I'm doing that shit.
You've been checking out some of that internet porn there.
It's one thing you can say about Abe, he really puts his back into it.
Well, if you're ever going to do anything, do it properly. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
And then the funny thing is, Abe is playing till like 6 a.m. and then just gets random messages from me. It's like, still on that Conan, are you?
Like, you're still playing Warframe.
Yeah,
I get up in the morning and these fuckers are still playing because I pop into Discord and see what's going on. I pop into Steam and you can see the same old faces and they're freaking playing Conan at silly o'clock, and I'm like,
of course.
Are you fucking not tired? Especially a Conan. Conan only lasts so long for me, and then I get bored of it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Greg is you're developing a new mod server, I believe.
I am. Yeah, I landed myself in it because I was talking to Hunted and said, "What's the grand plan for the next Conan run through?" And he was like, "Here's a server. This is the mod list you need. Now go and do it yourself." I was like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I have no clue, but I've actually managed to get it up.
Yeah, there's going to be a new map and everything, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be.
Say that again.
I've managed to get the server up. Independent. I like that.
Greg,
that's
cool. Adrian, he did it.
But I'm trialing lots of different maps. see what's what. And
did you build it? Did you build it on your own machine?
No.
Did you build it on a server?
Havoc.
You built it on Havoc, right? Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I think. Yeah.
Havoc's not a bad site to build it on.
It's got a good interface, so at least that's something. So,
and the other thing as really well. Easy. The other thing as well. Have you installed an SFTP client on your machine locally?
No.
What you can do is install an SFTP locally on your machine, and you can talk to the actual file system in the background.
Okay.
So you can transfer your mods directly using the application on your desktop rather than having to worry about connecting locally, connecting remotely over web.
Yeah, it did take a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I started off first hosting it myself. Then everybody was moaning that the performance was bad. Move it to Havoc. Performance was still bad. And it was bad because all the girls basically made stables the size of the fucking map, and there were too many fucking animals. So the original server would have been completely fine. They were just butting up against the limitations of the actual application itself. It's Funcom shit code.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they'll be fixing that in the next 6 months.
Nah, their focus is on June. They ain't gonna fix.
Yeah, but they've like halted content updates for Conan Exiles, and they're going to work on bug fixes. So people are calling it the age of bug fixes. The age of bugs.
Probably fairly accurate, to be honest.
But yeah, I've got some big ideas for what I want to do with the server as a game, as a like role-playing game master. I've got some ideas what I could do.
Yeah,
and so yeah, it should be good.
Well, if you get any questions, you can always ask me.
Thank you very much.
It's almost like I created the first service for Mr. Porkchop on site.
That is what makes life worth living, like driving your bugs before you and hearing the lamentations of their larvae.
Oh, the larvae.
The larvae. You can actually pick larvae up and tame them and hatch them.
Interesting.
Really?
Should we say hello to the chat?
I was going to say, for a solid 41 minutes, the intro is almost complete. Let's go to the chat.
What?
Uncle
ADD?
Martin.
What?
Uncle Martin, how you doing? Good to see you. Hello and good evening to you. Smoother DJ, hail all. Just co-streaming today as I'm currently working. Have fun either way. Yeah, have a good night shift, buddy. I'm not jealous or not envious, and have a safe one, mate. Work hard. Daily Dysfunction, hello to you. Hope you're doing well, Daily. Crimson Shahado is also in the chat. Shada. Crimson Shada. David Morris of the Morris Dancing fame. How you doing, David? Good to see you, my friend. Davyverse. Hold up. Looks like Tam is fingering.
Oh, because she was above. Fingering is... I don't know how to say this without it sounding bad, so I'm just going to awkwardly move on.
Yeah. Okay. I would say...
Never censor yourself because you're afraid of getting blurb.
Well, it's going to happen regardless, yes.
The thing is, you've just got to look at how many times X-Ray Girl is a perfect example of how many times she says something and it's instantly clipped, instantly blurbed. Just have the courage in your convictions and your words, irrespective of how sporty they may sound.
It's still amazing that I have not been clipped yet.
I have been trying to. But I'm too much of a fucking retard on the damn computer to be able to clip it. I'm trying.
We need Sensorbean. We need a bitch as well.
We need nasty bitch.
In all fairness, the best rendition of Sandstorm is Hanayama's, though.
Yes, and then your accompaniment to it. Yes, hands down is the best. I love that so much.
But it's actually funny because, like, be it in Steel Extremes, be it here, whatever, and everybody always says it. Oh, that's gonna get clipped, or in Tomby, you did it last week when you're like, okay, I even have a timestamp. You even announced the timestamp for when you're gonna clip it, and still didn't do it. I'm still the only one that has not been clipped yet.
God
so
I
don't know how, but okay, I take it.
As we're going through the chat, I do need to do this specially. Abe. Daily.
Aww.
Hey, Daily.
Yeah! Hey, but at least you're not on camera.
Mhm.
Now we need that, like, that diffused kind of fuzzy gloss over the camera, and then the like little violin playing in the background.
Bit of a Vaseline smear on the lens.
Yes, exactly.
Daily Dysfunction, hello, I love you. You're so good. I can't wait till I meet you in person, and then we get married and have babies and super sexy stuff and butt plugs and when was the last time you got motorboated? I'll be back in 38 seconds. Maybe.
Oh my. Abe somehow has managed to mute himself because he's embarrassed. His nuts have finally dropped.
You what? Yeah, I've got a bloody notification here saying that the producer muted me.
I don't know how that happened.
I'm dying.
It's not saying I'm not clever enough to do this shit. Fuck off.
Producer's not even here, mate.
Robert Harvey. Well, he did get a butt plug for a reason. Yes, probably to shut me up.
Is that like an adult pacifier?
Yes. It is a fucking adult pacifier. No, for men that's a boob.
For straight men, at least.
Sammy, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, Sammy. Uncle Martin says Tommy sneezes and the plug flies out the window. Can you imagine it? Can you imagine farting? It flies out the window as a car goes past full of nuns, and it's.
Well, I'm more concerned that you kill one of the animals with it.
Yeah, they're not in the room, so we've got no risk of that. Shamash, hi all. Hope you have a good stream. Good to see you. Shamash, Ro, how you doing? Steve also picked up on the fact that you were basically dogging. So good to see you, Steve. Good to see you.
Doggerland.
No, it's dogging land now.
It's in the North Sea.
No, it's technically yes, but it's more underneath the North.
Still in it.
Do you know? There's a side tangential note about the North Sea. Have you seen look at fucking Salem? Just like, are you going to open the door yet, Dad? Did you see the plan to dam the whole of the North Sea?
Yeah,
I heard something like that.
I'm just going to let this twat out.
How do you dam a fucking sea? Have you got any idea how big that fucking thing is? Look at the distance. Look at how far it is between Calais and Dover.
Well,
right? I mean, it seems close on a map.
The southern dam, I think they worked out it was going to be like 450 kilometers or whatever it is, going from like Falmouth all the way across to France, and it was going to be 180 or whatever on the North Sea because they were going to bounce from Scotland, Orkneys across. And then what they were going to do is essentially drain out the water from inside and bring Doggerland back into the equation. And generate
that's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a terrible idea. I'm happy with the trawlers that trawl through the North Sea.
Whose idea is this? That's just going to totally destroy our fishing industry.
Well, this was also just an offshoot of an insane idea that was developed during
for Mediterranean.
During the 30s for the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
To bridge the gap between Europe and Africa to then, basically make Africa more productive in terms of food production and also make invasion a lot easier.
Well, they're going to walk over the bloody dam, aren't they?
Well, they're slowly coming into the country anyway, so...
that's not gonna...
Northern, obviously, ignore the fact that it's on Wikipedia. It's just the first one I brought up. But Northern European Enclosure Dam, and they were literally going to build dams from South Cornwall across to Britannia. Crazy.
And it's so retarded that on the southern aspect of it, they chose the two furthest apart points of both countries to build.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, 161 kilometers for one end and whatever for the other.
It's fucking deep as well, man.
Yeah. It's not fucking A drop. Well, it was literally.
See,
a
because
drop
the reason it's so far apart is because a river used to exit there, like the mother of all rivers used to exit there, and you can see if you look at like sonar soundings of the English Channel floor, you can see where the original flood, where the chalk eventually broke through and let the flood out of the glacial lakes. They all flooded through the English Channel, and that's all scoured out. It's all there on the bottom.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
So it goes down quite a long way.
Absolute fucking crazy bollocks.
Have you seen that actually? That picture, the sonar of the English Channel. I'll find it.
I've seen quite a few.
Yeah, I bet you have actually. Yeah, you're in the Navy, of course you fucking have.
I was going to say, don't forget one of my jobs. Oh look, say hello, you little shit.
Yeah, it was just showing everyone his balloon nuts.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but that was Doodah, but no one on the stream could see it. Anyway, back to the chat. Mash.
What the hell was that?
He's nuzzling the mic.
Oh, it's a cat.
Yeah, that's not my butt plug, guys.
I did wonder.
No,
yeah, Sam's activated the Bluetooth.
That was so sweet.
Sammy, my first internship was with the VA. I'm sure I'll be thrilled. Yeah, we'll bring it up in a second, mate. Big Dog Jake, how you doing? Like the stream, nerds. Where we go? Further down, Midget. You're right, Lee. What a great time to join. No doubt he's referring to the fact that we're talking about butt plugs and stuff. Brendan P. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Kenzo. Good to see you as well, my friend. Hope you're well. It's good to see you. OG's in the house as well. Hello, Tomby. How you doing, brother? Celine Dion has joined us in chat.
I knew she would.
She's great.
She's like,
and her heart will go on.
Oh yeah, always.
Indeed. Thank you for that. Shit take of this week. Someone put ketchup on his scrambled eggs. Fucking steel leg.
Yeah.
Weird.
There's
Sorry,
a few
steel
things
leg, that shit's weird.
Yeah, there's a few things that triggered me today. One was the armed forces. Two was steel leg and his fucking. He drowned this shit. He literally drowned.
He drowned.
Oh no, you gotta have a little bit on the side if you're gonna have sauce.
A little bit on the side. Yeah, that's fine. A little bit on the side.
He talked about it on his Conan stream earlier as well, and he showed a picture. And that was like 90% ketchup.
Yeah,
I'm going to share it on screen. We're going to fucking call a cunt out.
Yeah, and Tomby and I obviously took the piss out of it.
Look at that! It's fucking drowned.
Oh, that's too much, Robert. Too much.
And look at the first two comments.
What are you doing?
God damn it, Hanayama. That is not representative of us.
No, but it's literally
disavow!
Funny.
Disavow!
The first two comments are just Tomby and me.
So where's the toast?
Yeah, where's the toast? That shit looks like a train wreck and should be burned. 6 scrambled eggs and ketchup. This is why we don't allow Americans to cook. You probably microwave the eggs. Nope, my mum did the cooking since I'm not used.
Click on your reply.
I'm like, he's not even responding to the jokes. Just now.
And then.
And the ketchup.
he also microwaved the ketchup. Let's be honest.
Yeah. As a proud American, I'd like to say this isn't an appropriate condiment for eggs, and steel leg has the palate of a child.
Yes, Weasel.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
Weasel. Yes. 100%.
I second that.
100%.
Yeah. Spot on.
I put some really interesting pictures of the bottom of the English Channel in Discord if you want to look.
Yeah,
I'm
just
worried
seen
here.
them.
He said he's got some interesting pictures of the bottom.
Yeah,
clip that.
Yeah.
Oh, Greg's a top.
For a solid 53 minutes, Greg.
And by the way, Smoo also took the piss out of Steel Leg for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yanni's with us in chat as well. Jens Anderson of the Towery.
Hey, Jens.
I haven't seen Jens in a long time. Happy New Year to you, my friend. I am still, if I haven't seen people if I haven't seen people or talked to him since last year, I am going to say fucking Happy New Year. So, Happy New Year to you, brothers. Good to see you. Jonathan Stevie, back from last break at work. How you doing, Jonathan? It's good to see you. Bishop.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, all. Wave at the panel.
Hey, Bishop.
And everyone in the chat.
Yo.
Good to see you. Smooth talking, smooth talking. Lacey's with us. Good to see you, my friend. Grizzle with the sense of being.
Yes. Yes.
Let's keep on floating through. What else we got? Most people we've talked to. Psychotic Mongoose is in the house as well. Good to see you. Good to see you. And we are up to date with the exception of Hardy Harmonica. Good to see you as well.
And Ryo.
Well, I did say hello to Ryo.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah. I did flip through just before we spoke to someone else. I can't remember who it was. My brain's mush at the minute.
Me too.
Well, there we go. 55 minutes. We've introduced ourselves. We've said hello to the chat. Greg,
hello.
Do you have a link for... In fact, I could probably just find it.
There's a link in the Discord for that fire.
Link in the Discord for the fire, because looking at this, all hell's broken loose again.
Yeah.
That's the weather. What the fuck?
No. Well, yeah, it's on weather right now, but actually, can you rewind that stream a bit? Rewind it by 10 minutes?
Yeah, probably. TVO. Yeah. So let's share this. So the most breaking news, which Greg shared just before we went live. Massive fire opened up again over in LA. So let's blow this shit up.
Yeah. So this is...
Holy fuck.
This is north of LA. It started an hour and a half ago. It started... it is already 3,500 acres. It went from 50 acres to 500 acres to 3,500 acres in an hour and a half. And this is... I've just done the measurements on Google Earth, and this is 7 miles away from my fiance's house.
Holy shit.
And it's in Castaic, north of Santa Clarita. It's quite a big open park area with a big lake, and it seems to be the wind is blowing towards the lake, fortunately, at the moment. But 7 miles south is like where I'm going to be living.
Holy fuck.
Where my fiance lives right now.
That's fucking insane. And the thing is, looking at where it is, I mean, it's pretty much halfway up a bloody mountainside by the look of it. So the chances of that being anything other than, I would actually say, anything other than deliberate. Because look at the sky. Sky's clear. It's not lightning.
Well, see, they've got a high wind warning at the minute again. So they've got hurricane force winds. And yesterday they turned the power off for the whole area. And it was a pain in everybody's ass. But the wind seemed to have dropped. They turned the power back on. And what that does is then the trees prone to falling and hitting the power lines when they're charged, and that causes fires. That's generally the cause of fires out there.
Just look at how thick the smoke is, though.
Yeah. Yep. It's almost as thick as my dick.
These nuts.
The fixed wings, they make their way back over here. I would venture to say they're going to start again doing that same thing. They want to create that line right.
Yeah, because at this point in time, it's only at the 500 acre report.
Yeah, it's 3,500 now. If you whiz it forward,
and it's gone from white smoke to dark smoke, which is never good.
Yeah.
High wind warnings will be in place across Santa Clarita.
That is not what these firefighters need right now. I want to show you some video right now. This is just in from our Fox 11 employee, Robert.
Best thing is to,
there's a Google link on
literally the best thing you can do is just hope it fucking avoids coming close to you.
Yeah, it's one to watch, definitely. I think hopefully the wind is blowing in the right direction for us, but that might mean that it's blowing towards. So like she's got friends and clients in the Castaic area, and they have had their high school evacuated. Some people on tour are flying back to get their kids and stuff.
How you doing, Jazz? Good to see you.
So if I'm distracted, it's because I'm watching the
No, it's understandable, and that's why I just wanted to open it up with Am Gray. Good to see you as well. There are arson rumours for every single fire. It's not unusual. Yeah.
It's probably power lines. In this case, it's very far out.
I saw Adam's other comment saying it is very hot and windy here. Adam, is Adam in California?
Atom.
Hopefully he's okay. I don't know. I was
just
curious.
Good question.
Really
Good question.
You know Trump's going to get the blame for this as well.
Oh, yeah,
oh, probably. Oh, sure.
I mean, it's Daddy
This
Trump.
is Trump's fire.
Daddy Trump, why have you not fixed this on your fucking third day in office? What are you doing to put these fires out?
You can release Jan 6 prisoners and fucking, you know, Albright, but you can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't.
Right.
You can't summon
You can't
rain.
put water
Why can't you
in the
control
lakes.
nature yet?
Yeah.
Where's President
bet
ever?
It's coming. I mean, you can absolutely count on it. That article will be out there.
Yeah.
It'll be Harry Sisson will be on TikTok going, the eggs are still the same price, and we've got new fires breaking out.
Yeah.
Harry Sisson probably caused it because of how much of a flaming homo he is.
Yeah.
Fucking pussy.
It'll be a combination of Sisson and Gavin Newsom fucking sploshing, and just creating sparks from their achy breaky balls. Fucking craziness. Absolutely crazy. Right, okay.
They're gonna make sparks fly.
I'm gonna sit on the back of my pickup truck.
I'm gonna sit on the back of my pickup truck with my hands on my hips.
Hand on my hips. So gay. Right, okay, let's start off with some of the topics. We have got a lot of things in the list. Most of them, guess what? Obviously, best week, obviously, for the Americans, because Daddy Trump is back.
Yeah! President 47!
Yeah! I'm gonna...
Where's my hat? It won't fit over my headphones, though.
I do have to say it's been one thing that's been really interesting. So, I mean, we all know that I'm in Western Washington. It's super left here. Super, super left. We've always had to be in hiding about how we feel politically at all, because legitimately it's dangerous to not agree with the left over here. It was really wild. The other day I was in the grocery store and saw a gentleman with a MAGA hat on. And I was just like, I froze. Like, I was worried for him. And we ended up like standing next to each other at like the checkout line. And I kind of whispered over him, like, I like your hat. Like, I'm drawing the line and said, like, hey, I'm one of your people. Like, I like your hat. And he was just very like, oh, yeah, cool. I'm like, okay, honestly, dude, have you gotten any, like, has anybody given you any grief for it or anything? Because we got to talking. And he said, nobody's given him any grief. And he's gotten a lot of dirty stares, which is very, very Washington. We're very passive. We leave each other alone here. Lots of dirty stares, but nobody's given him any kind of grief. And then when I was out of the grocery store and loading up the groceries into the car, I saw on the corner there was a whole bunch of people with Trump flags, waving their Trump signs and everything, red, white, and blue, and on their clothes, everything. And there was multiple cars passing by, honking in support. And I went home to my husband and I'm like, I feel like we've had a shift in reality. It was literally just 2 days ago, husband, just like a couple days ago where we were in practically hiding. And now we have people openly celebrating Trump and getting support for it. It's just, I'm sorry. My mind's absolutely blown. This is the last place I expected to see that.
Diesel, Daddy's home, biatches. How you doing, Diesel?
How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you. Major Zab, hail, what did I miss? The intro. Daddy.
Major Zab.
Hour-long intro.
Yeah, basically.
First story is LA is burning right now.
LA is on fire again, and I was just bringing up Trump.
They're talking about the high school that she went to being used as a evacuation center. This is right in my backyard.
Jeez Louise.
The school's being used as an evacuation center, but it's in the path of the fire.
No, it must be out of the path of the fire because they're moving it.
I hope so.
Like, it's moving north of them, hopefully.
Yeah. So let's
all the leftists that wanted to buy up the land, they were like, yeah. Unfortunately, even though there was no water, the fire department were able to, and all the people were able to get the fire out. So we didn't actually destroy as much land as we needed. So we got to start another fire. So if we can get some of our lads up there, we need to go north this time.
Fortunately, it is next to a big fuck off lake, like right next to it. So
yeah.
Saving grace. Right, I'm just going to flip us into this scene so I can sticky the old doodah in there. No, wrong one. Let's do it this way. Cool. Right, okay. So, obviously, Trump took over on Monday, which was great news. It was good to see. So many streams were taken down off the air because clearly someone was upset that all of this stuff was being shared. And if you look at some of the videos, especially with the Democrats when Trump was doing his inauguration speech, my good God, the sour pusses that they were wearing were chef's kiss. But tracking Trump's executive orders, what he's signed so far. So there he is, signing plenty of things straight away. President Trump began his pledge to give America a MAGA makeover Monday, taking a slew of executive actions to walk back Biden-era policies and fulfill bold campaign promises. So we're just going to rattle through some of these, and at the appropriate moments, guys, just jump in and have a chat about them.
I'm just going to jump in straight away. Did anyone see the one video that someone made? It's ASMR of the Oval Office. It's just Trump signing executive orders, and all you can hear is the pen scratching, no talking, nothing else. It's just him sitting there signing executive orders, and all you can hear is the pen scratching. It's beautiful.
That's amazing.
I want to
Sometimes the
see
internet can be a
that.
beautiful place. Oh, that's amazing. I love that shit.
You'll have to share that link, Jack.
Oh, well, I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah,
probably already on it.
I was just looking for it, but almost everything is just usual rounds of news bollocks. It'll be somewhere. But looking at this, it's just everything is just reported news. It's the usual YouTube stuff promoting mainstream media. Yeah, promoting the mainstream media. Right, okay. Many of Trump's first orders curtail immigration at the southern border. He promised massive deportations, but hasn't detailed how he would implement staff and fund such a massive, costly operation. Declaring national emergency at the Mexico border, which he's well within his right to do. Vowing to deploy troops to the region, including the National Guard. He also instructed the Secretaries of Defense and Homeland Security to construct additional border barriers. Designated certain international cartels and organizations such as Tren de Aragua and MS-13 as foreign terrorist organizations, and announced plans to invoke the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 to target them, which is one of...
I don't know why it's taken them so long to do that.
Because Biden government, Obama.
Yeah. So there's a couple of ways you can look at it. I mean, what is the major money source for the CIA?
Yeah.
So they don't ever want to affect the fucking money source, did they? Whereas now, you can't use the same taxes. They've got to raise money elsewhere. Shadow governments and all that crazy bollocks.
If only we had a government that had such a backbone.
We haven't got fucking... Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. The UK government's fucking shite. It's fucked. Because they're all fucking up their own asses, trying to destroy...
That ASMR video link is in the private chat, by the way, the group chat.
Thanks. It'll help me fall asleep.
1 hour of pen scratching in the Oval Office.
That's amazing. Art.
What was
Internet
art. Major Zap, what are you doing at the minute, Major Zap? Are you at work? Major Zap says, crazy part is fire breaks don't always work. No, they don't. But it's better than not doing anything. Fundamentally, with fire breaks, it's better to at least attempt something. It might not work all the time, But even if you reduce it by 50%, even if you reduce it by 10%, you've still saved a lot of aggro. You have saved a lot of aggro. But yeah, coming back to Abe's point, I am surprised that not more countries have designated cartels, because they are, let's face it, they are enemies to the people. If they have to obviously trigger what's the right words to use here, the correct definitions to be a terrorist organization.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the thing is, they're attacking. We've all seen news quite often for terrorist groups, not terrorist groups, cartels attacking general public and terrorizing general public figures, and then you've got them attacking mayors and politicians and everything else. Suddenly, you're beheaded when you go into Mexico because you said the wrong thing about someone's grandma or something.
These cartels are at least as bad as ISIS. At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't really need to even class them as terrorists, because they all come under RICO laws anyway. So there's already laws in place to punish them. You've just got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can only do that if you're not being paid by them.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're all working together. The government people and the cartels. You think that they couldn't, like, they can go over to Afghanistan and like pull fucking Bin Laden out of his bed and then kill him and dump him over the side of a boat. But you're telling me you can't go into Mexico and round up all the fucking cartel members? Fuck off. Give me a break. You're allowing it to happen.
Yeah. Mirden just sent me a message 3 minutes ago. Another fire in LA. We'll update as this one is closer. Join Chin Wag. You
flag.
Spooge. Spooge. We are already on it.
Yep.
Right, let me
Who's that?
bring in. Who's what?
Who was that you were replying to?
Mirden. Major Zap, how you doing, brother?
I'm well.
I thought I'd send Major Zap an invite because we want more Americans on the panel.
Yay!
More Americans
Zap.
on the panel.
Hello, everyone.
Yo.
Hello.
Good evening.
Let's find an image.
I'm getting my image up there. Give me just a moment.
Yeah, I'm on it. On it. I'm on it.
God bless you. Nah.
You slag.
This is super professional.
You tart.
You tits.
Who the fucking hell's going on over here?
We need to make these gifs of Jack. All these little antics need to be gifs.
GIFs or GIFs?
Gifs.
GIF.
Good.
It is GIF because that's the inventor of the GIF actually calls it a
that's
GIF.
the inventor of
but no one else does.
Right. So culture says it's GIF. So
so clearly the inventor is wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, the inventor is wrong.
Because we already have a GIF and it's peanut butter.
Yes. GIF with double F. Peanut butter is disgusting, by the way. I just thought I'd throw that into the mix.
Peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter. We don't do peanut butter. Peanut butter is weird. See, the Americans love their peanut butter and jelly, and I'm like,
oh no,
disgusting.
I don't do peanut butter and jelly. But
No, we're talking about
peanut butter banana sandwich, sir.
Oh my god, that's gross.
Yeah,
Elvis Presley will always be a solid sandwich.
But it looks like baby shit. How can anything be nutty and baby shit like and be nice?
Oh no! I don't do the nutty thing. I do the creamy.
I don't do the nutty thing.
He loves it creamy.
Confirmed on the stream
Yeah,
today.
there's no nuts in my
Major
butter.
Zap likes to blend his nuts.
Yeah, there's no nuts in my butter. I'm sorry.
Fucking hell.
I am not a chunky monkey. I like it creamy. Anyway.
I prefer chunky peanut butter because I like it to hurt when it comes out the other end.
Yeah, exactly.
Dreams and aspirations, Jack.
we need to highlight Cam's head shake of disapproval.
It is. So this is Trump signing executive orders. Just 1 hour of no talking.
Oh yeah, but that one that he signed about the WHO, he got excited.
Oh yeah. He was like, ooh. It was like Christmas presents.
Yeah. No, it was like oh, he got his first erection for the first time, and he's like, ooh.
I wouldn't necessarily say it was his first erection. That's a bit mean.
My God.
No, just the first one of the day.
Look at the joy on his face.
But the thing is,
not that it was his first erection.
But the thing is that
like he got it.
Great.
Let's not any one of them. And these orders were put in front of us. We would have much joy signing every single one of them.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be able to keep a straight fucking face as I'm flying through these things and signing them and saying, well, that gets rid of that fucking load of bollocks. And that shit. Fuck off Biden. Obama crap. Fuck this shit. I'll be signing
anyone see that? Remember that scene in Caligula with Malcolm McDowell, and he's trolling the senators.
Yeah,
and he's got his stamp, and he's like, Caesar of Rome, Caesar of Rome, Caesar of Rome. He's like, just page after page after page. Caesar of Rome, Caesar of Rome.
Yeah. Fucking superb. Absolutely superb. Trump designated certain international cartels as an organization as terrorism, which is great. Suspended U.S. refugee admissions program resettlements until such time as further entry into the United States of refugees aligns with the interests of the United States. Fine. Homeland Security will report back in 90 days whether resuming entries would be in interest to America. And almost instantaneously, the Biden app was literally turned off, and the cries from obviously the individuals that were actually waiting in line to come across, suddenly they were all very unhappy. Trump has
staged recordings there.
Yeah, and this is the thing. This is what we're seeing, and this is what's been reported on, is that a lot of it is the usual propaganda and blustering. Hardy Harmonica asked an interesting question. How do you feel about nut cream?
Who's that question?
Yes.
Who's that question towards? Hardy, who would you like to answer that nut cream question?
Honey.
Grizzle says, Marmite, anyone? Yes. All day long.
Oh, yes, please.
All day long. Give me Marmite.
Marmite and shove it so far away from me.
Sir, you can take the peanut butter and your nut cream. Begone! Fucking, there's nothing wrong with...
no, but I mean, I'm not really crazy about peanut butter. I like almond butter.
Yeah.
And the exotic, the different ones. Those are better to me anyway.
Once the pardon's been issued and has been accepted by the person, you can't do anything about it.
Well, I had a thought about this. You see, I've come up with a strategy that I wish to communicate to President Trump.
Oh, okay.
We've got strategies, but we'll let you go first. I want to hear it.
Legally prove that the 2020 election was fraudulent, and then Joe Biden was never president. None of his laws stand, none of his executive orders stand, and none of his pardons stand.
Good point.
Well, I say that the pardon is for Anthony Fauci, so why don't we rename Anthony Fauci the Gulf of Fauci? And we'll be
hell.
Yeah,
that's a stretch, isn't it?
We got to start. We got to start renaming our bodies of water. Can we change the Pacific Ocean to something else?
The American Ocean.
The big fucking ocean.
It touches our country, so it has to be ours.
Yeah, let's call it the Great British Ocean.
Yes.
That'll be the Atlantic.
We'll go Great British Ocean one side. We'll go American Ocean on the other side. Everybody's happy.
Yeah. Everybody's happy.
People across the pond get their portion. We get our portion. Done and done.
Yep.
I'm down with this.
Hail Caesar.
Just draw a
See,
line.
I knew there
a.
was this is indicative of the special relationship between our countries. Like, you have that lot over there, we'll have that lot.
You guys can take the bottom half. We'll take the top half.
Yeah, it's a special relationship because we're all retarded.
We'll take Africa.
No, I meant depth. Like, you can take the
Asia.
bottom of the ocean. We'll take the top of the ocean, like the surface.
But,
all right.
No one wants to be an
now you're going to be dividing up who gets what?
We'll babysit quadrants. All right.
What we need to do is expand our position as non-members of the European Union in order to import American goods to our country.
But that's what we're doing
at a massively reduced price.
That's what's going to happen.
Here's
tariff-free, baby.
Greenland.
Go for it, Major Zap.
That's also happening that he's putting into place. So for the people in the U.S., okay, mostly, this is who this is going to affect. And okay, so the IRS is going to be going away and going to be replaced by a system called the ERS. So if none of y'all know what that is, basically what's going to happen in that, I'm just going to skim on that one and not get too deep in the woods. So the ERS is going to allow the U.S. and its citizens to take advantage of tariff taxes and get that money back. So we're going to be charging everybody else's all kinds of taxes, and it's going to be coming to us.
Interesting.
When that didn't exist before, which is, I think, odd, but good at the same time. It sounds weird. It feels weird kind of situation.
The problem is that most governments ring fence the taxes collected and tariffs collected for everything other than its people.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. That's the fundamental issue with a lot of it. And that's why your energy prices are so high. That's why your roads are so shit. Because all of the money's been ring fenced for other things and not for the country itself. There's no investment into the country with it.
That's why we had to have in the last POTUS's reign, I like to say reign, but I'm going to say that, or rule, or whatever you want to call it, that we had to go in, we need this infrastructure bill because our infrastructure is so crap. Well, it wouldn't be if you would have funneled the money the right way. You wouldn't have to have something to help, breathe life into the infrastructure of a dead infrastructure on top of that.
We've got a similar problem with the NHS over here.
Yeah.
More money goes into it every year, and apparently it's never enough.
Yeah, and there's less and less operations being completed for the general populace of the UK.
Yeah, it becomes less and less functional every year.
Have you seen that X account minutes of the NHS?
Yeah.
That's amazing to me to see that. It's like the NHS is the most expensive thing in the British economy. Like, it's the biggest money pit. No, it's just
the biggest money pit.
It's at home our biggest spend, and it's incredibly expensive.
You get
it's incredibly shit.
Yeah, the value for money with the NHS is incredibly low because, let's face it, you have external people coming into the country where the money is being funneled to.
Yeah,
and Big Pharma.
Well, no. So another thing, it's not just that. It's that people who are coming into the country who shouldn't actually fucking be here are utilising the NHS, which is overburdening it. That's just one of the reasons. All those junior doctors wanted a fucking pay upgrade. Nurses, respectfully, required a pay upgrade. Right? All these fucking doctors and surgeons, they don't need a pay upgrade. Okay,
No,
they were on enough already. They don't do as much work as the nurses. How about cutting some of your fucking wages and letting the nurses, the people who are actually on the wards all the fucking time, dealing with the people whilst they're like lying there waiting for their operations. I mean,
what was
people
it?
are dying
pay rise for the doctors?
Yeah. It's
I think it was
people,
20%.
People are dying in the fucking in the hallways. NHS nurses were saying the other day that they're having post-traumatic stress disorder about finding dead bodies in hallways
everywhere.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Everywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because we're so overburdened.
Yeah, but
and
they're
I mean,
also,
of course. Go on, sorry,
they're
Tom.
also trying to push us all into private medical.
Yep.
So not only are you paying tax and national insurance, they're trying to push us into paying for private medical.
So, speaking of the medical side, and I'm going to ask the panel, this question goes to the entire panel. The U.S. leaving the affiliation and no longer funding the WHO, do you all believe it's going to weaken that entity and program?
That's a good
question. The World Health Organization, is it going to weaken that? Is that what you're asking?
Because apparently from our numbers, we funded 150 million.
Yeah, we can
500 million.
Oh, no, 500 million.
500 million.
500 million. There was 150 somewhere else, I think, probably during...
And China, 36 million.
So that being said, that money being pulled away from them, not pulled, but clawed back, that funding, is that going to hurt that organization?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Bill Gates bailed him out last time.
So
really
in the hope, okay, so Jack says hope so. And the reason behind that is probably the same reason I'm thinking. The WHO failed miserably. Absolutely, and miserably. I'm being generous with the word miserable.
Oh, very generous.
I'm being very generous. It was an absolute failure at every single level, from the bottom to the top, everywhere. During the pandemic, and the way they let the World Health Organization is like, we'll help everybody. You didn't do shit. Yeah.
It's a globalist organization controlled by globalists.
Yeah, like Tedros is
you helped who you wanted to help.
Tedros is a communist from who was involved in a communist overthrow of the government of his country.
Mm-hmm.
That's that Dr. Tedros, what's his name? He's not a medical doctor. He's a communist revolutionary, and he's working with China, which is why the communist China got, all the praise from the WHO, and all the people at the WHO can't say Taiwan is a country.
Yeah, I mean,
Tedros sounds like a fucking alternate universe Doctor Who villain. It's like a teddy bear and Dalek.
He does.
Dalek
Teddy Ross.
Myself and Tam were
He's Davros's cousin.
Myself and Tam were discussing this on the 2Ts. And the thing is, when it comes to the World Health Organization, fair enough, you've got countries that are paying into this, and this organization, this entity, is supposed to be looking after the health of the world to ensure that we don't have Spanish flu freaking breakouts and all that stuff that's likely to kill everybody. The problem is the subsidies or the payments to the entity were completely arse about face. The biggest number of people in the country, so you look at China, the China and America comparison was perfect. So you have China with over 1 billion odd people in the country, and you've got the US with 300 odd million. Yet America was paying 7 times the amount into it.
Yep.
It's because China's a developing country. It's because China's a developing country. It's the only developing country I know of with a fucking space station and landing shit on the other side of the fucking moon.
Yes, Greg, go for it.
I just did.
Yeah.
I'm loving
it's wrong on so many levels for them to be taking the piss out of any individual country. But you've also got to look at is the previous administrations have been happy to be paying this shit. So they're the ones to be
they
fucking...
just kind of did it.
They just did it. You have to point your fingers back at them and say... Yeah. At some point, the value in these organizations falls away, and the whole COVID response was the tip in the iceberg for it. Almost every sane person, Tam, you're correct. Almost every sane person with the ability to critically think about the whole situation quite clearly saw that it was being used as a method to control individuals, and then ultimately they should have just not fucking shut down. We were talking about fucking furlough the other day. The country's in fucking massive debt. Loads of businesses are now in massive debt, paying back furlough loans for God knows how many years. And America will be no different. UK is exactly the same. All of the modern countries are all paying now into the government coffers for borrowing against the hedge funds and whatever else. Pensions is usually where they borrow the money from. So we're all indebted for something we didn't need to be indebted for. They should have just let it ride. Because you look at the efficacy, and Fauci deserves to be shot into fucking space with no fucking helmet on.
Yeah,
because you look at the efficacy
the whole time.
Yeah, you look at the efficacy of the immunization. 99% at the start, and as everybody started to get immunized, what was it, down to like 13% by the end of it?
Yeah.
And how many people did they inadvertently kill? And it's proven that the immunization killed people.
Yes.
And how many lives were destroyed as a consequence of that? And even if it's not direct, I'm I'm going to go off on a little mini rant, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for
it. So
that's what we're all
how
about.
many lives were affected by not just directly the vaccines themselves, but the other ways that it affected their lives? You ruined some lives, and then on top of it, we still don't fucking know the long-term consequences of those damn things. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep... my husband is probably not tired, but he's heard this 1,000 times. I have a family member who died from Lewy body dementia because he was exposed to Agent Orange during Vietnam. It is a fucking horrific way to die. And they had no idea, at least we as the populace had no idea the aftermath or the effects of Agent Orange until decades and decades later. And we had these labs saying that these labs saying that they were actually safe, but who was actually doing the research saying they were safe? Same thing with this bullshit. Who was doing the research, and how do they benefit from these damn vaccines? We're going to be finding in a few decades, this is my bet, we're going to be finding in a few decades the aftermath, if they ever let it out, of these damn vaccines. There was no way to know the long-term consequences, and we're going to have some lives even further destroyed by it, just from directly the medical consequence. Anyways, sorry, I don't really have a full conclusion. I'm just mad at the whole thing.
Well, the conclusion is that there's a generation of people that will now have to care for vaccine-damaged relatives going forward.
Yes.
Yes. But what I was going to say was the way that mRNA vaccines work, or mRNA anything works, is that they use like a viral vector, like an inert viral vector. It goes into your body, and then it starts inserting its DNA into your DNA.
It's a hijack.
Yeah, it's like a hijack of your DNA.
If you want to go for the gruesome end, it's a fucking cordyceps using fucking viruses.
That's rDNA. That's exactly what rDNA is.
Anyway,
I mean, just look at the thalidomide babies, because we didn't understand racemic mixtures and stuff like that. We didn't understand chirality. So one version of thalidomide is a really good anti-sickness drug. The other one gives you deformed babies.
And there are still babies being deformed because of that.
Yarny, I'm going to send you something that you probably didn't know. So,
a dick pic.
Thank you.
Well, all of these things are part of a broader concern called epigenetics. Which, is the result of environmental factors which, in the long term, damage and change the genomes of specific organisms. The Y-Files actually just put out a very interesting video about radiation and rapid evolution that people might want to check out.
Yeah, and I'm just going to flip us onto just another thing and then come back to some more of the executive. But obviously, coming back to something that Jack had shared with me today, and my good God. Sharing this with you, Labour, first the working people, then the pensioners, then the farmers, and now grieving children and partners of soldiers who die in service of the country will have to pay death duties.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
What
I was reading
fucking
something.
shit
Can you
is
repeat
that,
that?
right?
Are you kidding me?
So first it was the working people that Labour attacked, then the pensioners, then the farmers, but now grieving children and partners of soldiers who have died in service to the country will have to pay death duties.
Okay, so whoever came up with this crap needs to be put in a firing line and shot twice.
Absolutely.
100%. Children
Labour
and partners...
votes to hit... Sorry, I was just going to read the whole thing.
The moment you
for
go
you.
after children is where you've crossed the line.
Labour votes to hit grieving military families with inheritance tax. Children and partners of unmarried servicemen will have to pay death duties from April 2027. So they're planning it over the next 2 years of their administration,
So
I guess is the
what's
right
their
word.
plan? Internment camps?
I don't
Probably
know what they've got planned. Who knows what they're going to fucking do?
Or put it past...
They're batshit crazy. These people are batshit
They'll name it
communists.
something beautiful and pretty, but it'll turn out to be absolutely horrific.
Keir Starlin is a tanky.
Yeah, go for it, Tam. You go first.
The thing is, they are having problems recruiting now. The pay shit, the conditions got a little bit better, but the pay shit, obviously the hours are bad, they're put at risk all the time. This is going to put the tin lid on it.
Okay, now I'm gonna lay something out for you, and you can say tin hat theories or whatever. Right.
Yeah, I'm open to it.
Bearing in mind, obviously, ex-armed forces, so I'll spin it in a way. They are going to bring back national service within 2 years.
I could see it.
You think so?
And if they do bring back national service in 2 years, then there's more people into the pool of those people on the front line.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, there's going to be more people injured, there's going to be more people killed, and therefore there's going to be more taxes raised.
Yep. Oh my
that's
God.
how
I would not be surprised.
That's how nasty my brain goes when I'm looking at this, because everything's got an ulterior motive. The fact that they are going to hit military families. Now, there's a key word in here, is the unmarried. Now, it doesn't matter whether you are married or not. There was a thing in the UK called the Armed Forces Covenant. Now, that covenant is a promise between the country and members of the armed forces that no matter what, you are going to be looked after, your family is going to be looked after. I think legally they have broken the law by suggesting this, and they're now falling foul in contravention of the Armed Forces Covenant. Now, if someone doesn't take them to task or put something legally in place now to challenge it, this is going to go through. And yeah, one thing that you've got to understand with the UK, and this is the normal UK citizens. So we're talking about me, Abe, Greg, Jack, not some of the people that have migrated here in boats or anything like that. We are very passionate about our armed forces. That is one thing you can almost guarantee, that every single person that's had history here, even we're not talking about illegal immigrants here. Normal immigrants will also have exactly the same kind of passion for the armed forces. The armed forces are one of the backbones of what we've got in the UK and what we all will fight for. This will cause riots. The second this gets out into mainstream, and I'm surprised I didn't hear about it until Jack actually shared it with me. Once this gets out that this is what they're planning, all hell's going to break loose.
The thing that pissed me off about it more than anything, not necessarily pissed me off, but the thing that confused me about it, I guess, and ticked me off a little bit more, is that it's, as you said, that keyword, unmarried. It would have made more sense if they'd have said married people, like married families, because they're literally, families locked into, their
Yep.
But if you're unmarried, it's like, well, we weren't married, we weren't officially together just because we have a child together, and just, do you get what I mean? But I mean, I'm not arguing for it at all in any sense of the imagination, because this absolutely disgusts me. But it would have made more sense to do it.
It would make more sense if
married
you just
people.
said married, because then there is a legal bond between those individuals. They are.
So what my question is,
after 7 years, there is a legal bond there.
Yeah, you've got common law.
Yes. So they're still married in the eyes of the law.
Yeah, but what the fact that they're specifically saying unmarried tells me that it's not going to affect married people. So there's always a fucking reason behind it.
Yeah.
Don't read what's in there. Read between the lines. Yeah. Don't read what the headline is. Read between the lines of that headline. What the fuck is going on there? Why is it unmarried people?
I think we've just got to say fuck off to this whole fucking thing.
Yeah, because like Jack is saying, why did they use that specific language?
Yeah.
That specific wording.
Right.
And they didn't say, well, this or this or this. They aimed a target straight at them.
From Jack's perspective, anybody on this panel, all of our perspectives, is the fact that it shouldn't matter whether you're married or unmarried. You do not go after fucking armed forces families, especially those that have lost loved ones in the course of their duties.
Not.
You don't fucking do it. They are supposed to be safeguarded.
Yeah.
You already shouldn't do that, period. But I mean, do that to armed forces.
That's fucking shallow as fuck.
How low can you be?
That is fucking shallow as fuck.
Because that just says their sacrifice made means nothing.
Yeah, so when a member of the armed forces dies, there is basically a death payout and a pension payout that that the surviving members are entitled to collect. Now, depending on how long that family's been together, depending on how long it's been served, depends on how much that is. But we're not talking massive amounts here. We are not talking massive amounts, so it's absolutely fucking disgusting to go for anything anyway.
So, if I can touch on this, because actually my biological father served in the armed forces, and he did die much later, and then so I actually received benefits from the government. But the way they did it over here in the States is only until I reached the age of 18.
Correct.
After that, there was money left. It went back to the government.
Yeah. Whereas in the UK, it's slightly different. Surviving members get it.
It's lifelong.
Yeah, it's indefinite. It's indefinite, but it's not a massive amount. So you probably find that's exactly the same.
It's a small portion. Yeah, it's a percentage of what would be paid out.
Yeah. So the way they look at it, you've got most UK people in the UK. They're in for 22 years. So 22 years. If your partner's been with you for 22 years throughout all of that, you get essentially. I think it's like 25% is the max. And for every year, you get a portion of that 25% taken off until you've basically, if you were together a year, you get a pittance of a fucking percent. And it's paltry. But bearing in mind that most armed forces people will probably leave on 25 to 30 grand a year, 25% of that, 7,500. It's not a massive amount. So why the fuck? And bearing in mind that death duties, if you have a look at how many members of the armed forces actually die per year, they're spending more just ferrying the fucking boats across from Calais than they are on this. It makes no sense.
I mean, so I've just been running through it in my head. It makes a little bit more sense now, obviously. If it's like pensions and the payout thing, of course they're going to go after unmarried people because married people should be entitled to it, etc. So to the whole sum. So unmarried people maybe not so entitled to it. But what I can say is that this is going to cause a massive influx of marriages before people go to war or before people join the services.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, probably.
But what you got to ask yourself then is they know that. So why do they want people to get married so badly?
Go for it, Sam.
So, put it this way. So if a couple have lived together for 15 years, the whole time the guy's been serving, and he gets killed in action, why isn't she entitled to the same as she would be if they were actually married? They've been together 15 years, living together.
Because one's got a piece of paper and one hasn't.
Yeah. What difference does it make?
Well, to us, none, but legally, I guess.
I mean, the thing is that you have got a legal standpoint from the common law. Because after 7 years, you are viewed as married in the eyes of the law. You can challenge that. But it still doesn't make it right. And I think fundamentally we're all on the same page that this isn't right. The country should be up in arms over this fucking bullshit.
Yep.
And why they're not. Why this is the first time I've fucking heard about it. And as soon as you posted it, I was like, I am fucking fuming. And Tam came up and said, "Are you on a call?" No, I'm not on a call, but I am fucking angry.
My jaw fucking dropped when I read it. I couldn't cut my fucking breath.
No.
Well, Labour seem to be doing a fantastic job of getting themselves a vote of no confidence.
Hung, drawn and quartered.
General election.
Yeah. Okay, flying through some more of the executive orders, and then I'm going to fly through everybody's topics. So, US Customs and Border Protection website said many appointments have been cancelled through the app. Fair enough. Empowered officials to repeal, repatriate, and remove any alien engaged in the invasion of the southern border. This one as well. We've essentially got the same law here in the UK. So Trump birthright citizenship executive order so one of the boldest moves was an attempt to end it for those born to undocumented immigrants. Birthright citizenship is protected under the Constitution, and the order faces legal challenges. Trump ordered agencies, starting 30 days after the order, not to recognize babies as citizens if their mothers were unlawfully present at the time of their birth and their father was not a US citizen or a lawful permanent resident, which is correct, because we've got a very similar thing in the UK. Just because you were born here doesn't immediately grant you a US passport, a UK passport.
Anchor babies.
Correct, because we've got something in the UK that we refer to as basically grandfather rights. So you've got to have generations tied to the UK in order to have the ability to claim a UK passport. So I make him right on it, because you don't want to be in this position where you enter the country illegally or even fly over legally for a holiday visit, drop a sprog, and then suddenly that sprog's American. Doesn't work like that. Does not work like that. National emergency, ordering expedited and deregulated drilling, as he's repeatedly vowed to drill, baby, drill. Drop the energy costs. Stop the fixation on controlling energy. EVs as well. Get rid of that shit. Because EVs, anyone who thinks that electric vehicles are good for the environment, you're a fucking muppet. And the good thing is that with bringing drilling and everything else back, your energy costs are going to fall through the floor. And the second your energy costs fall through the floor, your haulage costs fall through the floor, your food costs fall through the floor, your heating bills, electric, and everything else falls through the floor. Okay. You then have more money, more disposable income as a country, and therefore you can put more into the economy when you're out purchasing goods and stuff. This is one of the biggest game changers. If I was to cycle through any of these things, I would say this is one of the biggest game changers for every Tom, Dick, and Harry that lives in America, because this is fundamentally going to put money in everybody's pocket and money into small businesses, because that's where it's needed.
Yes,
because you're putting all the oil workers back to work.
Correct.
Yeah,
you're putting
because thousands
of people back to work, feeding families, paying their bills, and then they're purchasing, other things.
Yeah.
Food,
exactly.
Fuel. They're paying for electricity. It trickles down.
Manufacturing.
I don't want to say trickle down like Reaganomics, but I mean,
right.
come on, that kind of works.
Yeah,
Reaganomics kind of works.
Echo effect.
Yeah, Tam, say that again.
I said the industry comes back, manufacturing comes back because people are buying more, they're spending more, there's a bigger demand. So that's more jobs.
But you've also got that thing is most of the time countries look at China, India, whatever, for manufacturing, because the energy costs are so low, it's cheaper to actually manufacture out there. If you've now made the cost of energy so low in America, it makes more sense because you are saving on transportation and everything else from foreign countries. You're saving on the tariffs from foreign countries. You're not having to lose money. The last thing a country wants to do is send money abroad, because it's no longer your money. So bring it back all in-house.
Let's face it, you import stuff from China and India, and 9 times out of 10 it is crap.
Yeah, it's fucking
and it's just fit for the bin. Yeah. So bring industry back into the country.
I grew up on a whole bunch of stuff that was made in Taiwan and made in China, though.
Ladybird clothes, mate.
By now.
Ladybird clothes from Woolworth. But fucking Ladybird.
All my toys, all my Star Wars toys, they're all made in Taiwan.
Yeah. Taiwan. Paris Climate Treaty. Order withdrawing the US, the second largest greenhouse gas emitter from the Paris Climate Agreement. Trump pulled out of the pact during his first term, but Biden rejoined it. It takes 1 year to withdraw from the agreement. So, yeah, in 1 year's time. Trump also took aim at the Biden administration's federal procurement targets for clean power, electric vehicles, and energy goals. Energy Secretary to restart application reviews for liquefied natural gas exports, as well as revoking the 2021 order that set a goal of 50% of US vehicle sales to be electric from 2030, which is fucking great. Don't get me wrong. Internal combustion engines of diesel and petroleum, they're not great either. Make sure you invest in hydrogen vehicles, guys, because that's where the fucking future is.
Here's where I am on the electric vehicle thing, right? They're novel right now, yeah. In the future, there will be robots, yeah. I'm happy to like go there when we've got the actual infrastructure to support like fully electric vehicles. But where do you go to charge your vehicle at a charging station? Where is that charging station plugged into? The national grid? Where's the national grid plugged into the majority of the time? To a fucking steam-powered generator or a nuclear energy, a nuclear power station. So it doesn't matter whether you've got an electric car. You are still, at the moment, we're still burning carbon. Okay.
Yes.
So until we've got a way, and you can say, oh well, that all these wind farms and all these solar panels going up on farmland and that. Yeah, in one of the rainiest fucking countries in the world, cloud cover 90% of the fucking year, and you're going to fill the entire country up with solar panels.
Not to mention what it takes to make a lot of those things. I mean, it's just counterintuitive. All it is an optics sort of thing. The windmills, the solar panels, what does it take to actually fucking make those? And what about when they're done and they're broken? What the fuck do you do with those?
I can tell you.
Elon Musk himself said that EVs were the most expensive fossil fuel powered cars you can buy.
Yes.
We had
Major Zap. Major Zap, you go.
We had a big electric company recently, about maybe 20 minutes from my house, buy up 500 acres of land, and they're going to put solar panels on it.
Oh my God. Yeah,
all 500 acres.
And all the consequences of the wildlife in that area.
So it's crazy.
Maybe that's the idea for California. It's they want to destroy the entirety of California and LA because it gets the most sun. Yeah, and they're just going to fill all of the land up with solar panels.
Why don't we just unroll trucks of aluminum foil and put a wire to it? That'll work.
I'm going to ask a just general question. So most of the big wind turbines that you see around the countries, most of them produce anywhere between 3 and up to 4 odd megawatts, whatever they may be. If you were to guesstimate a price on one of those wind turbines, what kind of ballpark would you go for? Major Zap first.
Okay.
8.7 million.
Hanayama.
I would have said like at least 2.5 million.
Yanni.
Yeah, I was thinking more like 10 million, but I'm bad with this sort of thing.
Abe?
Anywhere from hundreds of thousands in terms of maintenance to millions for actual building, depending on how large the farm is.
So we're just talking about the purchase installation of one wind turbine, commercial grade.
I'm going to go with.
I'm changing my number. I want to change my number.
Okay, if it's just one, then the number needs to be changed.
Just one, right. 80. I want to change it. I want to add another 0, 80 million.
For one.
For one.
Okay,
Hanayama. The installation, the whole kit and caboodle, 80 million.
Hanayama.
Okay, so the
let's go quick. Come on, we've got a show to fucking deliver here. Just get a fucking number out.
Just a number.
Yeah, 750,000 for one.
Okay, Yanni.
I don't know. I don't have a specific number. I'm not good at this, but definitely hundreds of thousands.
Abe.
Million.
Yeah, I'm going to go with $1 million.
Greg.
30 million.
Jack.
Tenner.
Ickle.
Don't know. No idea.
Anywhere between 4 and 6 million a piece.
I believe it.
Now,
and they don't last that long.
They don't last that long, correct. They require hundreds upon thousands of pounds in maintenance per day, per year. Yep. And there are literally farms of these fucking things.
Yeah, but let's not forget as well the actual environmental footprint of each singular one. These things are absolutely humongous, and the concrete base, the concrete and rebar base that needs to be put in place to hold one of these things up is tremendous. And they once they take it out, you know, like there are places where they've like removed wind turbines, and that concrete is there for the rest of eternity now because no one's going to take it out.
No one's going to take it out because it's not economically viable. How many birds do you think are killed by these fucking wind turbines?
I saw a golden eagle had its wing ripped off by one.
I saw that one too.
Yeah. And those are just what's flying in the air. There's been a lot of not activists. I can't think of the right term.
Cunts.
Actual environmental scientists that have said, hey, we're concerned about these windmill farms going in because there's this one type of animal that, you know, isn't around really tall buildings. You know, it's a survival instinct, and now you're actually causing the death of a lot of a species in this area. Different things like that. And just Jack, to go off of what you were saying on how large these damn things are, people don't understand how huge they are. I mean, one blade needs to be, what is it? Would you say like 8 trucks long? Is just one blade?
It's a massive articulated lorry. It's a humongous. What do they call it? A large load, long load, wide vehicle,
long load,
big ass load,
oversized.
That's it, oversized load. I've drove past them on the motorway. I've driven past them on the motorway.
And then 5 minutes later, you finally get past them.
Exactly.
April, you were going to say something?
Just as a point of interest, to buy a personal windmill to go in your garden, so a personal turbine, that for 100 kilowatt one is 345,000.
Yeah, and the only thing I will say about that, 100 kilowatts is a fucking lot. No one's going to need that.
No.
If you want something for your house or your hobby farm, you can do with 10 kilowatts easy.
That's enough to power a Bitcoin farm. Jesus.
Right.
10 kilowatts gives you enough to top up enough batteries that if you lost complete power and it wasn't windy, you could probably survive for 5 days if you do 2 kilowatts a day.
So I just want to on blades on them, they're like, you know, the kids' windmills you get at the
they're fans.
They're more fans.
They're Polaroid in shape. Yeah.
I just wanted to interject with this. Does anyone remember when these wind turbines were a little bit new? And I think it was during maybe the last Labour government. There was one Labour MP who decided to have one installed in their garden or something like that. It was this giant fucking wind turbine they decided to have installed, and it was basically like a virtue signal, like a gesture type thing. In order to keep it actually turning, they needed to apply electricity to it, because if they did it, no, genuinely, because it wasn't windy enough.
Yeah,
it wasn't windy enough, but they still need to keep running because otherwise they seize up. So they had to actually run it with electricity in order.
They actually have to do that on these farms too.
Yeah.
Is that right? They still have to do it now on these wind farms.
Yep. You have to keep them turning.
Right.
The only ones that I've ever seen that turn continuously are the ones we've got on our coast, just up the road.
Yeah, the offshore ones.
And the main reason you've got to keep them turning is you've got to look at the sheer size of these things and the weight of them, and it's another reason why you can't leave trains sitting in the same position for too long, because the weight of the actual vehicle on the tracks starts deforming the tracks of the wheels as the weight is down. So they've got to keep these things moving, because if they don't, what will happen is the bearings start on the inside of the motors. You'll start seeing deformations on the bearings. And the second you got that, you're going to get additional generated heat. Next thing you got a fire when 2 poor bastard maintainers are up there. If anyone knows that story.
I do know that story. I've seen the video.
Fucking poor fuckers.
Yeah, poor bastards.
Yeah. Needless to say, they didn't survive.
Pointing out with a lot of this electrical stuff is it came to my attention pretty recently that people don't realize that a lot of these, hey, big ship, a lot of or these green electrical powered whatever, whether it's vehicles or what have you, that it came to my attention recently that not everybody realizes that there's a battery in there, that it takes a battery to store that energy. People think that if something has to be plugged in to recharge, that there's no battery in it because it's electrical, and it just, I don't know, it magically has electricity inside of it, so it runs. These take batteries, and batteries are also, with everything that it takes to make a battery, it's not eco-friendly in the way that they think it is. It's just, I don't know. I didn't.
It's a catch-22.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
I was very surprised, but also not surprised to hear some people say, "I didn't know there was a battery in my electrical car. That's crazy."
Yeah. Fucking unreal.
No joke.
People are retarded.
It's
the
in
other
the
thing that
manual.
the other thing that I'm
yeah, go for it.
I'm just saying. I love that transition. The other thing that I'm concerned about with electric vehicles is, like with the Teslas, I'm pretty sure that these Teslas, you don't just buy the car, you also have to buy a subscription to the service that comes with the car.
Yes, you do.
And then if you don't pay for the premium subscription, they can limit your battery so that you can only go a certain amount of miles.
Correct.
It's like, I don't want you to remotely be able to control how far I can fucking go in my car, let alone switch it off completely so I can't fucking use it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want that much overreach, and I don't want to have to pay a subscription to a service for a car that I've just paid fucking tens of thousands of pounds for.
Well, gone are the days of laying down 500 quid in an old banger and fucking off to Anglesey for a week.
I mean, these, you're talking, you could be paying 80 or 100,000 for a electric vehicle. And you also don't realize that you're having to effectively lease the batteries, because that's how the business works. You're leasing the batteries, and then after 5 years, they take the batteries in, and you get a new set. Like I said, I wanted to do something because I said the word retard.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
You never go full fucking retard. Just coming back to this again, this was one of the biggest highlights. Executive orders targeting DEI and transgender Americans. Monday, that is the policy of the United States to recognize two sexes, male and female, on official documents. These sexes are not changeable and are grounded in fundamental and incontrovertible reality. His executive order read, transgender Americans were a central target of Trump's often hyperbolic and outright false campaign trail messaging. Ultimately,
Axios can suck a dick.
Yeah, Axios can suck a dick. They can fuck right off. But it's signed now, so guess what?
Still your president.
Still your president.
Didn't he also? He's also ousting, or he's suspended all the DEI departments in government.
Every single one.
He went further than that. He went back to the 60s, and he's rescinded executive order by Lyndon Johnson, which enshrined affirmative action.
Yeah.
So that's gone.
Yeah.
So I guess you're going to have to rely on merit from now on, guys.
Yeah. You can no longer kneel down and suck a fat one in order to get the good jobs. You can actually have to be good, and everything is based on merit.
You're just talking about Kamala Harris's entire work strategy.
Well,
you also see that he asked for an apology from the bishop.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've actually got the link for that. I've actually got the link for it.
I was like, wow.
You mean that female bishop?
Now this is great. I'm sharing this. 2 seconds, Jack.
Right.
Update. Great news. After a year as DEI lead at the CIA, I'm proud to be joining the NSA government team. Update, I'm laid off.
Get
Wompity fucking womp.
What a fucking
Oh my
cock.
gosh.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Oh,
no
great.
one saw that coming. No one.
No.
No one wants to see it coming.
I've just seen this as well. Elon Musk tweeted that apparently 51 Intel agents who lied about Hunter Biden's laptop have had their security clearances revoked.
Yeah, I've got that list as well. I've got a whole host. We're not going to be able to get to it all today. So
no,
we'll
there's
probably have to
too much cool shit happening.
Mate,
hey, we don't need to get through it all. You got fucking Google. Fucking Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want? We're not interpreting shit for you guys.
Yeah. So let me.
You want to know what the weather is? Look out the fucking window.
It's cold, all right. It's cold and fucking wet usually.
I'm going to do the ready money round. Trump administration live. 1,500 troops to be sent to Mexico border for immigration crackdown. President DII, blah, 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 and all that good stuff. Interestingly, this was originally the pop at the pastor for being woke as fuck. Because he wasn't very happy with it. He was not very happy with it. Anyway.
Is this like a live timeline?
Yeah, basically. Live timeline. I'm going to bounce through some of the other ones just so we make sure that we've got them on screen. This is one of Abe's. Fuck around, find out. On that fuck around, find out. Oh, shit, fuck. I don't want to do that. On that fuck around, find out vein is also last night Trump pledged to release JFK, RFK, and MLK assassination files.
I can do it.
Yes.
Classification of government documents, and in the coming days, we are going to make public remaining records relating to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, his brother Robert Kennedy, as well as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and other topics of great public interest. It's all going to be released, Uncle Sam.
Yep.
I hope you do it. I hope.
Yeah, no, look, Yanni, I don't mean to shit on your parade or anything, but if you don't think, who's clickety clacking?
Me, I'm just typing, for fuck's sake.
Greg can't fucking type quietly because he's got the fucking worst mechanical keyboard known to man.
It's not worse. It's great.
If you don't think that those files aren't going to be like heavily redacted,
they totally are.
Redacted out the ass. You're not going to read anything. There ain't going to be nothing coming out, even though the records are supposed to be available after 70 fucking years or whatever it is. It's going to be so redacted. Yeah,
no, you're right. It's going to look like a black square on social media.
So obviously the furor that erupted because they all suggested that Elon. Furor is again worse there. All of them accusing him of doing a Nazi salute when in fact he was grabbing his heart and throwing it to the crowd. Amazing the hypocrisy, bearing in mind, they're all all worse.
Interestingly, the Democrats in that picture are far closer to the actual Nazi salute, the traditional Roman salute, than Elon
really
is.
They've gone past the 135-degree limit.
Actually, it's funny you should mention that, Greg, because I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah, Segway. It's called a Segway.
Segway.
No, it's called a fucking wave. A fucking Segway. Be a cunt.
Did you see that?
A Segwave.
Did you see that one the Babylon Bee put out earlier on saying liberals take a break from calling... Oh, no. Liberals take a break from being anti-Semitic to call Elon Musk a Nazi.
A Nazi.
Or something like that. It was like pro-Hamas.
Yeah, a man who's
take a break.
African-American.
Yes.
Guys, Tesla engineer here. I'm going to be breaking down this video from the inauguration. I'm not sure what the hubbub is all about. I'm a scientist, and what really matters here is the angle. Now, the danger zone here is about 135 degrees. We can see that right here. Okay, now, in Euclidean terms, this is what we call the Nazi index, right? If you have an angle, any angle that goes beyond 135 degrees, then boom, you are a Nazi. But here, we have not reached that index yet. We're not in that space yet. However, anything above 135 should be considered in support of the Third Reich. I'm talking about things like futons, reclining beach chairs, the time 250 on a clock. All of those are Nazi propaganda. Elon, however, does not reach that far. Now, not only that, but look at the inverted parabola of the mouth here, right? With someone with genocidal beliefs, we would expect at least 10 degrees of additional concavity in the frown. We don't have that. Instead, anybody who studied 101 geometry knows this. Instead, we obviously have an upside down smile, right? An upside down smile. So clearly, I don't really know what the hubbub is about. Also, this is just a one-off thing, as you can see from this video. God damn.
But everyone has been disingenuously sharing that one portion of the clip where he does it towards the crowd and saying, look, he did a Nazi salute. But if you actually watch the full clip, he says afterwards, my heart goes out to you.
Correct. Yeah. And that's the point I made. Because that's what he was doing.
That's just what Hitler would have said.
Well, just in
that motherfucker didn't have a heart.
It's the same thing when they tried to claim that Trump was saying that Nazis were great and they were fine people.
Oh, yeah.
Because they deliberately missed out the context of what he said before and after that.
Do you know who is great, though?
Me.
Yes! Well done,
He
sir.
won the
Well
belt,
done.
didn't he?
You know the meme, the Hendry meme.
Yes.
The Joe Hendry meme has got a life of its own now. It's being spread far and wide across various other channels.
Well, it's kind of like Nyan Cat back in the day.
Yeah.
If I was to go into blurbs right now and see Yanni's most played blurb, it would be Joe Hendry.
I fucking hope so.
Last month it was me.
Yes.
Something about
last year it was you.
Yes.
It used to be you, Jack. I'm sorry. Used to be you.
Yeah, it was me last month.
It was.
This month it's all about Joe Hendry.
It's all about Joe Hendry. Well, that just says how good of a job he's done with his marketing. Is that it's become a meme. The song is purposely designed to get stuck in people's head, and we love it though. It's worked. I mean, I was just saying on my stream this morning, my husband and I are getting into wrestling now because of Joe Hendry. Like, well done, sir. Well done.
Each other.
Yeah.
I will never go
I'm
back
not
to
saying
wrestling.
shit.
Absolute spooges.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
You should try sploshing sometime. Apparently it involves running around naked and pelting each other with pies.
Nah, wrong one.
What?
Yeah,
the actual...
It was something that made me look up earlier on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, you missed the intro, Zap. You missed the intro.
Apparently.
Ooh, my heart.
Yep. Sploshing, splosh, 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 splosh.
You wouldn't want the pies to be really hot though, because they'd be sticking like napalm.
Yeah,
Pucker burns all over.
Having a game of fucking cock.
Oh, that was a steak and kidney. It was real sticky.
But Greg still didn't look up the Dutch windmill.
No. We are not recommending anybody look that up.
Right,
totally
very quickly. So we've got probably half an hour before we have to start quietening things down. So pardons went through. 1,500 people released. 6 commutations. Great. Should have happened sooner. Health executive orders. So obviously WHO, COVID, drug costs, pulling out from WHO. Due to organizations mishandling of the COVID-19 pandemic and other global health crises. Correct. TikTok, Dodge, and more executive orders. So there's a few other things flying through. But I want to make sure that we pop on to a couple of other things very quickly. So we
can miss my one out because it's just basically Starmer being a disingenuous cunt and trying to, be compassionate when we all know that he lied.
Yeah,
cover his own ass.
That's my bit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna flip over to Yanni now.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay. So number 1, all of the executive orders. I think we've probably ended up covering most of them, mate.
Yeah, I think we have covered most of things, but I thought it was just interesting because I was curious to see. I wanted to see all the different executive orders that he signed on day 1, and then that led into me being curious of how is it being presented on the different platforms. News Nation, I have found to be the most, they seem to be the closest thing to unbiased on that level of mainstream media. So I have been liking News Nation, but I compared News Nation to Fox News and MSNBC. And, we could just do the headlines since we're short on time. Let's see here. So, let's see here. So first off, I did a search for MSNBC. Specifically, what I searched for was MSNBC, all of Trump's first day executive orders. The first thing I got was one saying, hi, Tam. Was one saying,
just keep on going.
The first one gives a different headline than what the actual headline is. Yeah, there it is. So the very first one says that, but when you actually click on that, it actually does, I have to give this to MSNBC, it does take you to a sort of article that actually does link you to all the executive orders. So I do have to hand them that. So if you want to read them for yourself, there is that available. But on the next image is what I found to be first posted on News Nation. Now, this is the list of the executive orders. They briefly go over what's being touched on just really quick. With all this said, this is what I have found these different platforms to have posted first. And I actually have the timestamps of when they posted everything. So you'll find that there's News Nation, MSNBC, Fox News. MSNBC, the first thing they put out was a fucking opinion article. So I'm showing that. So we've got News Nation. And then the next one is, yes, Fox News says, Trump signs dozens of executive orders fulfilling many, but not all of his campaigns. Okay, fine. Then the next one is MSNBC. Trump's first executive orders preview his second administration's chaos and cruelty. Immediately going in with that. Right. And they just, I started comparing their different, how they started talking about the different executive orders. And, you know, I'll avoid getting into that for the sake of time. But let's see here. Like the first one was declaring national emergency along the southern border. How each one of them represented it, and then the resuming of the southern border, or resuming the building of the wall construction on the southern border. And yes, Jack made an appearance on one of these articles.
Well, I posted what you sent to me on Twitter in the group chat there, Tommy, if you want to pull that up. Because this was beautiful. She's on her phone. She's on her phone trying to go through all these, and it's the same fucking advert over and over and over again.
I literally told my husband, I'm like, I think Jack hacked my phone.
I didn't hack you. I wrote the article.
Right, let me bring that up.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
Just to keep the meme alive, you know what I mean? Just to keep the Ian joke alive.
This is what I found on my reading.
Take one swig of olive oil at night.
I'm just trying to have my damn coffee and read the news.
So I have a question for Jack. Where's the hair? Is it under the hat?
Well, it's all over.
Okay, making sure.
It's like a furry gibbon under those clothes.
You won't believe it.
You look younger in that photo, Jack.
I do. Yeah, I do.
You're looking good.
Been working out.
I'm back in.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
This is flipping between the images. Don't you fucking horses, woman.
No worries. Anyways, we can skip over that, but yeah, I just thought it was really interesting that the first ones they put out were looking like this.
Yeah,
you know,
the
talking
first
about
things
resuming.
were not to kind of like explain everything that's going on. The first things are opinion pieces to attack the stance and immediately try and discredit everything that he's doing.
Exactly. And I really appreciate that News Nation did lay out, like, here's what it is. We're going to try and summarize each one in little snippets as best we could.
Yeah.
And then we've got Fox News, which was like, you could see how obviously they lean to the right. They heavily lean to the right, which is why I took a look. But then, we have MSNBC going, Hitler!
Haven't they been kicked out of NBC as well? It's like MSNBC has been separated from the news organization, and now they basically exist on their own.
Yes.
So then fuck all.
Resuming the southern border wall construction. Fox News touched on it. Obviously, News Nation had it, and MSNBC nothing. Cost of living crisis. What does News Nation say? On the next one, Trump signed a directive to every department and every agency to address the cost of living crisis that has affected Americans dearly. We all care about this. We all very much care about this. What does Fox News say?
Nothing.
What does MSNBC say? Nothing. Same thing with eliminating clean everyday, or the green energy mandates. Fox News didn't touch on it. News Nation did. Anyways, this was not. I had this whole idea of this presentation. I had mine, and I didn't have the time to actually see it through. But it's interesting what's being reported on and what's not being reported on, and this is why it's good to look at multiple sources for your news.
Yep.
And not just these mainstream ones. They're full of shit.
Yeah, do you know what? This would have been, and I know this is going to sound like I would say, right, do this better next time, but it's not supposed to sound like that. This kind of information, in the way it's presented, would do really well as an infographic of just one long trail down of this is what it was. These guys said this. These guys, just a cloud with a question mark and someone fucking
Agreed.
Never go full fucking retard kind of thing.
If I had the time, I would have put something together that would have been a lot more.
I just want to go back to the immigration thing quickly. The crisis at the border thing.
Sorry.
So one of my favorite things to come out of these last 2 days is the White House website. If you saw the video at the beginning, like when you first load up the White House website, if you're an American, then fuck yeah, because that patriotism level
rock hard at that stage.
Oh boy! But my favorite piece from the entire website is they took the Spanish language version of the website down.
Yeah.
So you go to the Spanish language. Wait for it. You go to the Spanish language version of the website. It says "page not found," and then there's a button underneath that says "go home."
Yeah, I posted a video in the Discord about this.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and let me just bring that up on screen. Guess who's going to be? Hello!
Hi, Tam!
Hi.
Another one.
Hello, lovely.
I recognize that mug.
Yes.
And the cup.
No, the face.
I love it.
Trump White House appears to shut a Spanish language website and social media. 404, page not found, go to homepage.
No, I saw a different version and it just said go home, not go to homepage.
Unfortunately,
changed that.
I think that you'll find that someone's gone in the developer options and altered the words. Because that's so easy to do. It also included a go home button that directed viewers to a page featuring a video montage of Trump in his first term and on the campaign trail. The button was late. Oh no, tell a lie, you were correct. The button was later updated to read "Go to homepage." Fucking what a troll!
They should have left it.
They should have left it. Fucking spineless bastards.
Yeah,
play
the video I put in Discord.
Say again.
Play the video I put in Discord.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Is it of your pee-pee?
No.
It's off when...
He hasn't got a lens wide enough for that.
No, it's when Abe turns into the Great Conholio.
Which one?
The one about this.
There's fucking loads of different... Oh, yeah, got it. Got it.
Jesus.
There's so many fucking... Just remember, there's like a million fucking links in fucking chat, and half of you don't even fucking put any fucking links in. I've got to go find them for myself, wankers.
Hi,
Tam.
Another
Hi,
one.
Tam.
Are you acting like an editor-in-chief right now, sir? Is this the bullpen? Is this the bullpen and you're the editor-in-chief telling us to go scrub the internet?
It fucking... It feels so. It feels so.
Really?
Yeah, infographics next time, bitches.
I provided the angle thing with the Elon. That was
again
the Elon angle thing. That was good.
Yeah, I like that. Unfortunately, it was after the fucking submission time. What time is the submission time, guys?
5. Apparently, this is the first time I knew about it.
1700 on the day, because I've still got to fucking collate everything and put all the links together. Wankers.
I'm a total dumb. I don't submit.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Half the time I have to use the force. Do you know what? Half the time, guys, chat, no word of a lie, half the time I've got to use the force with these fuckers because I have to try and guess what they want to fucking talk
Senator,
about.
I do not recall those events.
I plead the fifth.
I just want to do this constantly to every single fucking one of them.
All right, that is
maybe
clipped.
fucking splosh to some of the bastards, wankers.
God.
Right, okay.
And
Clipped. Fuck off, cunts. Anyway, let's play. Oh, I'm pressing fucking play.
White House government website, the Spanish version, cannot be found anymore.
Cannot be found anymore.
Oh man, the vocal fry is off the scale.
Box
that takes you to the home page. The words that they chose to use are "go home." The white.
That's outrageous.
The white.
Karen, tell us about how heartbroken you are. We all care.
Says the clearly English-speaking American, so upset that the Spanish version says "go home."
Yep. They should
Right.
have made,
Fucking what a tard.
They should have made it even funnier. They should have gone like go home and then
Everybody
be like.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
And what's more is that that button will have existed before Trump even fucking took over. That button will have been in the default sort of layout, the CSS, the whole thing. It would have been already implemented before they took that page down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Just in case you have an error 404 on the web page, it would have been there. Go home.
Yeah,
got nothing to do with immigrants. It was just a beautiful coincidence, a happy accident.
It was a perfect coincidence of the word usage on a Spanish fucking version, and it was pure fluke. Now I'm just going to share this one because you can't have a Trump event not being soured by some space whale. So let's share this one.
Oh, fuck.
Whose house is this?
Oh my
Whose house is
fucking
this?
God.
What? You chicken meatball-headed motherfucker. Whose house is this? Whose house is this? Whose house is this? Yeah, go ahead and kick me out. It'll be on every fucking...
Mate, fucking...
It's his house, apparently.
Yeah.
What a
Is
super
it a
aggressive...
hay or is it a shay?
It's a hay. It's a hay.
This is more like House of a Thousand Grannies.
I was going the other direction.
Yeah. No, it was definitely a dude, mate. It was definitely a dude. Anyway, I thought that was fucking hilarious. What else we got?
Minnesota,
though. Well, need we say more? Need we say more? What was this one? So now we're into the memes. How can you not love J.K. Rowling? Dame Katie, the man Dennis, would absolutely love to know how you're going to explain this one away, J.K. Rowling, and swearing. In retrospect, I regret taking the meeting. He wanted to collaborate on a kid's version of Mein Kampf. He didn't agree on an illustrator. He wanted Eva Braun, but the sample sketches he showed me were was shit. Honestly, J.K. Rowling is fucking hilarious. And make no mistake, she is a lefty. But there's one thing that
she's a raving lefty, but she's not one of these total mental ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was just such a sick burn. But this fucking trans cunt who turns around and
No,
says,
I genuinely think that's a parody account.
It probably is.
They're posting like an obviously AI meme, aren't they? So I don't think that they're a genuine account. I think it's a parody account.
Jack, are you
fair
telling
play to
me
them.
that's not a legitimate photograph of J.K. Rowling? With it?
Unfortunately, not. No.
But it's Shitler.
It's
not Hitler. It's Shitler. Two different people. Two different people. Right. What else we got? Oh, fucking love this.
Yeah. I love it so much.
Fucking hilarious.
I love him.
It's a girl.
Oh.
I'll give you that because the high pitch. Let me rephrase. Steel Leg has got a very high pitch when he gets animated, but this is a female, definite female. But I fucking love this.
It's just a goat.
No. It's a fucking goat.
The fucking goat is back.
I just love the language. You got this little tiny dot Australian girl, toddler. There's a fucking goat outside. No, it's a fucking goat.
I love the scrunch face. Like,
it's just a goat.
No. It's a fucking goat.
It's the pause for effect. It's like she pauses as if to say, she questions herself. She's like, "No, I'm right. No,
your mom. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Almost like a full-blown stage theatrical Pinter pause.
Yeah.
just to get the audience on board. Just like, what's she gonna say? It's a fucking
fucking brilliant. I saw this, so now you guys also have to.
Oh my god!
I've spread that far and wide.
You would spread that far and wide.
I have spread it far and wide.
Ugh, you dirty cunt.
Wow.
Many people have complained about me showing them that meme.
As they should.
Well, we were thinking that you spread it a different way, mate.
Oh, well, that's so it's more about you than me, I think.
It makes them look. It's so weird.
It is.
Yes.
It's hard to look at.
Yes.
It is very hard to look at.
Make it
Bag on the head.
Fucking Picardy Breezer.
Engage.
Right there. Shake it so. I'm just like, my eyes. Eat them.
Yup.
Oh dear, fucking hilarious.
The meme responses are almost as good as the first.
Do you know what? I mean, the thing is, we could spend so much time just bringing up a couple of memes at the end. This is what I want to do to tail off every fucking show: is bring up some memes and just have a fucking laugh.
Yeah,
I like it.
It hurts. Yeah.
Sometimes the comment section is a thing of beauty.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to do it now. We're probably gonna be fucking clipped for this fucker, but you'll appreciate it.
Hi, Twitter.
Hi, Twitter.
In advance.
Oh. No. I mean, it's just fucking videos. There's a new chat music. Came out yesterday.
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But another one that we haven't heard.
Yeah. Brand new. Came out yesterday. Probably last.
Illustrate something. What rhymes with door? As in, I say I'll go, but we both know I'll be waiting outside your door.
Last year I had 90 kids in my basement. This year I'm aiming for more. My cheeks feel sore. My load on the floor. And went to Los Angeles to make me some s'mores.
George Floyd. That was George Floydian.
Yep.
I took my epileptic brother to a rave and he started dancing on the floor. I like my bike, liked it more. If you hear any voices coming from my basement, please ignore. I heard shut it once, now I wanna hear it more. Shut it. Minor is something Drake hates to ignore. Children's underwear and said he wanted more.
Wow.
Kids go down on all fours. He's playing has just been spotted near the Hawaiian shore. I can't ignore. I make my eat free food so I can tell people I get free food to the poor. Reacted to my movie got more. My uncle taught me how to milk a cow blindfolded when I was 4.
Honestly, I was in fucking stitches when I fucking heard it, and that last one was fucking had me in fucking a mess. I was in a mess at the end of work. It was fucking.
I can feel the flames of hell licking my feet right now.
Definitely.
Is it Asmongold reacts to every single one of these and does shorts about them?
Yeah, honestly, fucking, if you've never popped across to chat music, guys, I'm gonna drop the link into chat for everybody. But seriously, go subscribe to them. There's stuff coming out all the time. It's fucking amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. Just pop across, give it the old like, share, subscribe, and show them some love for the content they are creating for us. That makes the world go round, because fucking funny. And it's right up my level of sense of humour because I'm a fucking child. Something a little lighthearted before we go around the room and call it a day. I love little penguins.
Penguins.
That one's specific.
Fucking Benedict Cumberbatch.
Then
Can't say
never play Ark
Penguin.
Survival Evolved with me,
Penguins.
Tommy, because
No, that one specifically is funny.
I'm just going to ask the Americans because obviously the Brits probably know all about this. But do you know the story of Benedict Cumberbatch and the penguin?
No.
It sounds familiar, but I don't think so.
And he said it different every time throughout the documentary.
So there was a nature documentary about penguins, and he kept pronouncing penguins wrong. Every
Right, he
single
narrated
fucking
it.
time.
That's right. I think I
Here we
did
go.
hear about that once.
So let's we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna.
But he didn't say.
Yeah,
Hi, Tam.
Hello, Timothy. Yeah, it's the only word. It literally was the only word he didn't say throughout the whole of the documentary, and it's fucking hilarious.
Bloody hell, Jack.
Jack, you appear to be knitting again. Nice.
I have giant.
It's like lap cam.
I took the needles off, so I can't do the knitting.
You've got Jack cam and lap cam.
The funny thing is
worrying.
No one got my little 2-finger sniff there either.
Wow. I didn't see it. Because I was.
It was stealthy.
Sorting stuff out. I was closing some windows down because I've got like a fucking 1,000,001 windows open.
Well, it's on the internet forever.
That was Dave.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Actually, it's on the internet forever, guys.
Yeah,
it's on the internet forever. Right. Okay. Let's go around the horn and see what people are doing, what they're doing, when they're doing it, who's coming up next, and all that good stuff.
Can I start? I'm not doing anything.
Right. See you later, then, Greg.
Bye.
Get on Conan, you bastard.
So
I can. I've got a numb finger.
Let's do it this way.
Use a different one.
Greg,
hello.
What are you doing?
Well, I think I'm going to spend a bit of time fiddling with my Conan server. And learn new stuff. Yeah, but and if anyone sees me online playing any games, it'll be Conan, and I'm testing. I'm not having fun, and I'm not playing.
Lies.
Really.
Invite me to the server. I'll come
experimenting and testing.
Lies.
Cool. See you, Greg. Thanks for coming.
That's all right.
Jack.
Hello there. I am Jack Tarlad. You can find me on Twitter at Jack Tarlad. I have been taking a break from streaming, but and I know I said this last time, but I'm actually coming back next Tuesday.
Fuck
so,
yes!
This next week I am actually coming back because I've been granted a little bit more freedom with my time now, and so I can actually get back into it. This Friday I will also be appearing on Iron Oxide's Rogues Gallery. I used to do the producing on the show. I've taken a good long break from that. I'm not going to be back on permanently. I'm on as a guest, so come and join us. It'll be about 1:30 a.m. British time, and I think that's about 7:30 Pacific time. So come and join me there. And it'll be back to the regular shows. Tuesday night for Vice City, Thursday night for Mustache Cam, and of course Wednesday night for here 8 o'clock sharp. So be here, be queer, and be proud.
Happy days. Cheers, Jack. Always a pleasure. Ickly pickly. What are you doing?
What am I doing? Nothing. 2 teas?
Yep. And when do we do 2 teas?
Tomorrow night.
So the regular show that myself and Tam do every Tuesday, every Thursday, 1900 UK time, or 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you pop in.
Cool. But other than that, thanks for joining us, guys.
Happy days, Gabe. I just want to say A, but preempt it with A. Anyway.
Sassy.
Well, if the guys are available on Saturday, I'll be on Beelzebub, but they might be at MegaCon, I think, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. Apart from that, I've got nothing else on at the moment, so you'll probably see me maybe Tuesday and then Wednesday. That's about it, I think.
And in every chat of every live stream from here to Timbuktu.
And I just want to say, Daily, I love you. I want to sniff your bit.
Abe!
That's so fucking rude, man.
Well, thanks for unmuting me, Tomby, you cunt. Fucking hell.
Shocking.
Next.
Kind of glad I went first.
Kind of glad he went first. Yanni, what you got coming up? Do you want to do Pine and Cauldron first?
Sure. Let's see here. If you're interested in any oh no, I'm smacking my camera. If you're interested in any fine hand-dyed yarns, please check out tinycalder.com. And if you're feeling particularly patriotic, you can pick up the Stars and Stripes.
Stars and Stripes, yes. Look at that.
Is that pretty? My camera is shit, but I swear the yarn is amazing. Yes. Anyways, yes, so some fun stuff coming at pineandcauldron.com. Very excited about that. And then otherwise you can find me on my YouTube channel at Yarnwitch Live, where I play games and swear a lot, and working on other stuff. And in the meantime, here is the BB sweater and the progress made. Can't really see it. God damn it.
Spoilers, Jay. Don't look.
It's okay. But yes, progress on the baby sweater. Anyways.
You want to? Have you got Discord on your phone?
No.
Shit. I was going to say you could probably take a picture. Oh, you could take a picture on Twitter and send it to me as a DM, and I'll bring it up on screen.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Well,
I
plenty
need
of
to figure
time.
out why my camera is doing
when
this,
it's done.
but,
When it's finished.
Apologies. There we go. Yes. I'll post it.
Harry Enema.
But as soon as we are done here, obviously back to
Why are you muted?
Why are you muted?
You
want to fight? Nah, but as soon as we are done here, obviously back to hating people on Twitter, the usual business.
That's weird. I can't hear him.
Really?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
I can.
Yeah,
we can hear him. That's very weird.
Yeah. So then, obviously, doing the daily business of checking if Yanni remembered her tweet when she goes live, which is a daily. It's not a daily headache. It's not a daily headache.
It's a thankless task, Hanayama.
Nah, it's the daily. It's the daily dose of disappointment, but at the same time, when she remembers, that makes me really happy.
Yeah.
You just have to tell me when he's complete, because I've got no idea.
Guys, I've got to drop off. I've got getting a phone call from my.
Yeah. Go.
See you later.
You take care.
Bye.
And then, other than that, obviously,
is he still talking?
Yes. Gonna be playing some more games, and on Saturday, if Stilek is playing Warframe on Saturdays, I might join him again, and then get some farming done. And yeah, that's it.
Sweet, he's done.
He's finished.
Cool. Yeah, that was fucking bizarre.
That is weird that you can't hear him.
Well, so you legitimately couldn't hear it?
No.
You weren't just doing a bit?
I could see his microphone going. I just couldn't hear anything. It was almost like I could hear the tiniest bit of kind of like screech in the background, like really high pitch, like someone only just got their microphone plugged in, and it's just picking up noise. It was weird as fuck.
That's weird.
Right, testing comms, Major Zap. Are you here?
Yes, I am.
I can hear you perfectly. Must be something wrong with the Germans. Weird.
The Germans.
Major Zap obviously wasn't intended to be a special guest on the show, but you are special. Thank you very much indeed for jumping on.
Appreciate
what
that.
you doing and what you got coming up?
Well, my usual Saturdays and Sundays on YouTube, checking out gaming content. The last stuff we were looking at is Marvel Rivals, and also revisiting Green Hell from my favorite studio, Creepy Jar, because they have a new game coming out, Star Rupture, that I'm chomping at the bit to be taking a look at very, very soon. But also, kicking off the 2025 Extra Life season. With Tomby and Steel Leg and Deal Breaker and many more to join us. I think Shmoo said going to be joining very, very soon.
Yes,
as soon as else comes back always MegaCon. Welcome to join. But super excited for that. We'll be doing various charity events through the year, and then have our main charity event, Gaming Day, our 24-hour stream, November 8th this year. Correct. So super excited to be my 5th year as an ambassador with Extra Life, and bringing on new team members. So super excited about that. And I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody. Y'all knocked it out of the park last year. Smashed the goal we set for last year. So I doubled the goal for this year. So I can't wait to see what happens. So catch me around. And also you can follow me on Twitter at Real Major Zap.
I'm just going to grab... Yeah, I was just going to grab Major Zap's, because it was the only one I didn't have a banner for. I was just grabbing Major Zap's link. So, pop across to Major Zap, giving you all like, share, subscribe, and follow, and all that good stuff. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Just to reiterate what Major Zap said there about Extra Life. Now, last year, we absolutely fucking smashed it, to the point where I actually extended the goal twice. And not just once, but second time, both goals were hit. So this year, we're up in the stakes. But as a result, we're also expanding. Who's playing with the screen right now?
What?
Nope.
Someone's shifting around the layout. So what we're going to do is obviously try and get as many streamers and creators involved as possible. So reach out to Major Zap, reach out to myself if you're interested and you want to join in some of the charity events. Now, I'm going to be running 4 charity events this year. So we're going to do one every 3 months. So the first one's going to be coming up in March. And I hope that you will join in for that. I'm going to be playing some Baldur's Gate 3 in approximately 45 minutes. So make sure you jump in for that. 2Ts, 1900 tomorrow evening with the lovely Tamafree, a.k.a. Icky or Destiny's Bears on a Destiny's Bears channel, followed by some team play Thursdays. And this week it's all about Don't Starve. So we're playing some Don't Starve tomorrow. We'll jump on the server and see if we're all dead, which is likely to be the case. So I may just end up resetting the server and we'll just go from there.
Cool.
Friday. Don't know what I'm doing on Friday. GTA is kind of quieting down at the minute. Don't know if anybody's playing it, so I could end up carrying on with Cyberpunk. We just completed the Phantom Liberty DLC, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure you pop into the last stream, and it was actually a fantastic end to that expansion. So we need to wrap up the rest of the game. We are rattling through all of the side quests and all that good stuff. Over the weekend, same as usual, we're going to play some games, probably some World of Warcraft, definitely some Final Fantasy 14. But we've got the Sunday Spotlight. If you are a small creator, guys, if you are a small creator or a small streamer, let me know. I'll be happy to spotlight your channel, do a bit of networking, see if we can improve things, learn from you as well, because we're not perfect. Every day is a school day for us as well. So if you're a small streamer or creator, reach out to me on Twitter, reach out to me on Discord, and I would love to include you on the outro. So I've got space for about 100 more streamers on the outro. Come and join me. And until then, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Chat, you've been amazing. Thank you very much indeed for your time this evening. And we shall catch you next week. Bye for now.
Hey.
Adios.
Bye.